What's up, everybody? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all traders and investors around the world. Are we ready for Wednesday? I certainly am ready for Wednesday, and I'm hyped for the opportunities that await us. Volatility index is down. Big rips yesterday. If anyone watched the video, Tesla, wow. I actually want to click this button. I want to click over here. And I want to see Tesla 19.64%. Wow, wow, wow. We'll be looking at the pre-market in just a few moments. But I said this on the video and I'll say it again. Tesla is like no other. Now, some people are going to say, GME, look at GME, it's going hard. But the market capitalization of Tesla, a 19.64% move bullish in one day is unbelievable. Even from someone that's been trading for 12 years like myself. Let's have a look at the GME AMC situation, get straight into it. Quick shout out to the community. What's going to happen here today? So many people coming through. I can barely even name the names. But welcome to the Stonk Squad. Welcome to the Diamond Hands community. And of course, welcome to the admins and everyone else. Thanks so much for joining us on this Wednesday morning. AMC GME. We've left our resistances and our supports from yesterday. Now, I don't want to brag. Well, I do, but I don't want to brag too much. But how about that technical analysis we did on AMC? Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Check this out. Let's zoom in. I'm just going to look at it because I'm loving this TA. Resistances around that 944. We watched the higher lows. You know I love the higher lows. Got to get in on the higher lows. Then we get the closure point and boom, we move to the next zone. And that actually was pretty much the day. Did it go over that? Yeah. But it mostly hovered around it. Pre-market 11.11 for AMC. Where today could we go? We know the pre-market holds up strong. We've got 5.81% here. Possibly then we move back down to 1053. And then can we hit the magical 12? The magical 12 zone for AMC is another great technical level. And what probably makes me more excited about this is because to me, a lot of the stocks you give me, guys, you give me some crazy stocks and I can't TA them properly because they have 1 month of data or they have very little technical and it's just a hyperactive train. This next GME move and the AMC move, they're acting relatively technically. So this is really interesting because it makes me, a technical analyst or someone that's interested in trading this way, happy because I can actually see some patterns and formations. GME coming in at 279 here pre. We discussed, we thought 275 around that zone is going to be the resistance. It's actually reached it. Let's have a look here. GME is up 13% pre-market. $32.10 up, 279. Wow. So if it gets through this point, I just want to go on here. This is a 5-minute chart. Let's go to a 2-hour chart. Let's zoom out a little bit here. I mean, is this actually going to squeeze back to 350? I would have thought that's unbelievable. That is literally saying that people had the chance. Remember, everyone loved Roaring Kitty over here and was so excited. People actually had the chance again to potentially get into a massive 5x, 6x, 7x kind of stock. That is unbelievable if it does occur. So we'll be watching these today clearly. I know a lot of you are going to be interested in it. You know on this channel, I like variety. So we'll be talking about stocks. We'll be talking about Bitcoin. We're talking about everything else. We usually start with a bit of the stock market. We go into the cryptocurrencies. We go into some commodities. And then we come all full circle. And then we start taking, or we take donations anytime. Don't worry about that. But we then go through. What are some of the community saying? GM Tom. It seems that New York Stock Exchange, what's this? Leo Vith. Hindenburg Omen signal has flagged up. What are your thoughts? Oh, I don't know about that one. I'll have to maybe have a look. List your moves in comments for open. Oh, that's for other people, Death Note says. Okay. AMC is ready to take off, my Tommy says. Well, it's certainly interesting and a great zone if it does move towards the 12. Ken, good to have you here. Hi, Tom, Fiona, Gravity Falls. So many people coming through in the community. Thank you all. GME rug pull. I think GME is probably going to open a little bit lower than its current height. around this 275, maybe a little bit underneath. But AMC, it could hold up. Remember, 1050 should act as some form of support pressure and then hopefully move through. Can we continue this daily green candles? That's the bit that's most unbelievable. During the last squeeze, it wasn't green. It was just like kind of hyperactive people selling it. This time around, there's real holders here. Real holders. No selling into the end of the day. Big bullish daily closes. Unbelievable holding. I'm impressed. I didn't think you guys had it in you, but you did. Okay, let's have a look at the general market. Go back over here. We'll click on the futures. We'll take it. Oh, we won't click on that. We'll click on the futures. Nasdaq 12.76. So it's back under the 12.8 level. Will that act as resistance? We see some selling after those heavy gains yesterday, and then possibly a pickup. S&P 500 38.73. Russell 2000 relatively green. And all other markets actually neutral to down. Welcome as well to 566 people joining us in the first 8 minutes. It's 3.5 hours before market open, so some of you are up early in the US. Coffee moving, not really too much other than lumber also going towards maybe the 1,000. So it's a lot of not notable session trades, but that doesn't mean there isn't opportunity in other things. We'll talk about Bitcoin very soon. Bitcoin breached 55,000 today, failed to hold above on a significant time frame. So we want to always make sure that we get a significant time frame hold. But look at this 2 hour. This 2 hour just closed at 55,251. Actually higher than before. The 1 hour did close through. So I always say this to a lot of traders. Don't necessarily believe the 1 hour as much as a 4 hour, an 8 hour, and a daily. They are the best time frames for confirmation. I sometimes use the 2 hour just to get a little bit more information around it, because the fake outs are severe on 1 hour trading. So I like the 4 hour, the 8 hour, and the daily the most. Harrier Education says, I am free to learn. You're in the right place. You're getting free learning. Lunchtime here, Black Quill Fiend says, you must be in Europe somewhere. Carpentry Coach says, I almost bought a GME contract at 165 strike. A bit too gamblery for me. No, fair enough. Don't worry. I believe in the gambloriness. Victor Francis, $2. Thank you very much there, Victor. Your TA got me into Tesla. Thanks. Profits or hold? Whoa, that's a dangerous question, man. We'll have a look in just a few moments. So BTC, it's moved up. It's hit the 55. It hasn't held a 4 hour above. And I'm going to look for the 4 hour, the 8 hour to hold above. Once that happens, the next move, where do we go? Where do we go, guys? We can move into the 58,000 and possibly start to put pressure on the 60, because this has got some great structure now. I expect 52,000, which is a simple 1, 2 resistance, 3 resistance, to be a force to be reckoned with if it does come back down. It's unlikely that Bitcoin can now get underneath this level without finding buying support with people hodling this coin. It's just the nature of the dynamics. We've got a series of higher lows coming through, higher lows again. Things are still looking quite bullish here. And I just had a couple of people message me and they said, Tom, I'm scared. I'm scared, man. The Bitcoins, it's going down. Bitcoin moves a lot, guys. Doesn't matter if it just moves down like 1,000. Remember, it's worth $50,000 plus dollars. If it moves $1,000 and you say it's crashing, it doesn't mean it's crashing. 55, the key level we'll be watching throughout the session. We'll come back to this soon. So we will do that Tesla. Just want to mention DOT. So DOT holding better than the others. We have our little symmetrical triangle here we drew up yesterday. I've left it on the chart so we can keep talking about it. And here it has respected the zone. It came down, it found support there, and it's moved up. I'm going to zoom that in. See this? Little engulf, now some weakness. So as long as it consolidates above here, that would be a good sign. Remember, this is still horizontal resistance over here, which is here. So I would like to have another bullish candle above here to confirm that we're back in the trend, back up and back on moving. All right, let's go over to Tesla because we did get that very generous donation. and we'll check it out. And I don't know why that was yellow. White, I mean, but it was. 28. All right, Tesla. Whew. Pre-market, 0.83%. What are my thoughts about this one? Oh, it's tough. After such a big day, usually it's hard to have a second day like that. Maybe we go through and we learn from the previous history of Tesla. Very large candle, followed by bearish candle. Very large candle, followed by not that bullish. Where are we? Very large candle, gap up, close down. Large candle, then it was a gap. So we're not getting a hyperactive gap today, it looks like. Pre-market, 0.38. We also know it's gone to the 675. So we scroll down to the 4 hour. We scroll down into smaller time frames. And what you're going to start to see is that we're really on body closes. Previous body closes, not the wicks. So this was the zone I was talking about yesterday, the 660, the beginning of resistance. We got to the 673. When we do the QQQ analysis, when we do the Nasdaq analysis, it's going to make more sense why I'm a little worried about this zone. We said buy the rip, buy the dip, sell the rip. Are we having that event? I think it's tough to get through here because really you get through here. What are we doing? We're basically saying we get through like the last high. We're back into the long for Tesla. It's all over. The shorting's over. We're back long. We're back in the gravy and we're going towards that $900 target potentially, with 800 being the next resistance. So there's a lot of ramifications for the market to allow Tesla through this point, especially after a very nice 19% close, and it was up post-market even more. So I tend to think there is going to be some selling. There might be some buying off this level here, and then movement back through, hopefully, and back to the bullishness. In general speaking, when you have a bottom, not like when the Fed got involved, you see a market rip, a market dips, comes back, creates the lightning bolt, and rips again. Now, if it does this and you get what we call the lightning bolt, the trough, the peak, the higher trough, the higher peak, what a zone, what an area. It's a beautiful thing in the TA world. But we're not seeing that just yet. We've hit the resistance. I could see selling pressure coming in here. And then hopefully the continuation. Thank you very much for the $2, and we'll continue to do some analysis. Mitchell Peace, thank you very much here. We have a $2 donation. What about XPEV? Let's get ready for a wild day. Do I dare look at this? XPEV. Oh, it's in a downtrend, but I bet you something's going on. All right, so 4.2%. There's a little bit of lightning bolt action on a very small time frame here. All right, it's been down. It's been down. There's not much data here, is there? So this started over at this point. Looks like it started around $20. It then sold off, consolidated, went absolutely crazy through the November into late November period, sold off, and started a gradual decline with one pull up through that session. I see why you're interested in the zone here. It's hit the support after a very steady decline. And when I look at this, I guess I have to go back down to the 1 hour actually. Is there some type of trend line that goes through these highs? I think so. Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, well, if we have that, and I might actually change this color of this trend line today. We're going to go with, oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah. Oh, it's all bad. These colors are all bad. Maybe I'll just go yellow. So when we've got the trend line down through here, it's a series of lower peaks. Those lower peaks have now been breached and it's consolidating there. Where are your problems? You've got problems around this $33. Previous supports, that's going to be a resistance. But I do like the lightning bolt that has occurred on these smaller time frames. That's a trough, that's a peak, that's a higher trough, that's a higher peak. Where are your targets? Here, problems. Movement up, then you're probably going towards the 3750. So there is some good potential here in XPEV. Good luck there, Mitchell. Yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite type of thing, but it should hopefully be showing you the end. And even if it did decline back to this level, because of the buying pressure, because of the engulf candle, I would hope that it still bounces off that and maybe even creates a little bit of a double bottom for you. Good luck on that one. XYVID, $5. Thank you very much. Thoughts on LAC? New to investing, would love your thoughts on this buy. Okay, I'll do that in just a few moments. Before I do that though, let's go through these markets. What's your view on silver? Ray says. Don't worry, Ray. We'll be checking it out very soon. Thank you as well to, wow, over 1,000 viewers already. Guys, man, you're supporting this channel so well. If you want to as well, click the little link thing up the top. It's our public Discord community. We're going to push everyone in there. I'm going to share heaps of free information in there as well. And I'd love for you to join the public Discord community. We do have a private one for private members only. But at the same time, the public one, I want to share stuff. We run webinars and things that are outside of YouTube. So definitely come check it out. Now let's have a look at the Nasdaq, because I think most of us are interested in the Nasdaq. What's happened in the futures session? It found some resistance. It closed above, but I don't care about futures. What have I told you guys before? Futures, they suck. They teach us bad things. So let's go look at the QQQ, see the real close. So on the real close, the daily, it actually closed at the exact right point of resistance. See here? Here's the close. Go to the daily. The real market teaches us that we closed at the resistance. I think it went to about 312 or something like that in the post, maybe 313. But this level here is all that matters. The real volume, the volume was down a little bit on the bullishness. That's normal. Bullish markets never have the same kind of volume as the bearish kind of days. Here we have support, resistance. And if we now close a daily above this, I am very bullish for the next move. And the reason why is you take this distance, you extrapolate this distance out, and it proves to the top resistance. That is beautiful. That means Wall Street has considered this level. It is a technical level. It's well thought out in the market structure, and it is where we go to next. So 325. All we need to see is a daily close. Let's say today was lackluster and it just moves up like that. That's all right. I'm cool with that. Why not? It closes above here, then we can move to the 325. I like it a lot. XYVD. Now you had a question about LAC. Before we go to the S&P, let's do this LAC. So that's my thoughts. I'm going to leave this on the chart here and we'll come back later. Looks like a bit of a double bottom on the futures. We didn't quite get the low here, but this is all looking bullish once we clear that previous zone. Okay, LAC, Lithium Americas Corp. I assume it's this one. What is going on here? Remember, we use the top down whenever we can. Just quickly check this. No worries. 20 moving average exponential. For anyone that's joining, this is the 20, the red one. The blue one's the 50. And the green one is the 200 simple moving average. Why do I use the exponentials? You want to be fast, nimble, quick as much as possible when you're talking about these particular markets. Exponential puts more weight on the last couple of candles that have just happened and less weight on the first one. So that's why you want to be using exponential. The 20 is the most used. If you read UBS reports, Goldman Sachs reports, you get the secret source reports. They'll usually have the 20 simple or 20 exponential moving average and make a lot of mentions of that. In terms of indicators, I don't think I've told you guys this before, but they usually mention MACD, RSI, stochastic very rarely, but they do. And then of course the moving averages. Sometimes Bollinger, but not that often. So actually not many indicators are mentioned in these reports. You'd be surprised. RSI as well. So here's the support. Here's the resistance. It overshot to the downside a little bit here on LAC on the weekly. That was a sell, so it actually didn't overshoot. It went to the buy. When you're talking about writing or putting in your support resistances, don't worry about a gap high with a sell. Worry about where the bull close happened. The bull close happened here. The bull close did not happen here. That's where the bears put it. So the red candle pushes back into this zone. That's where the close is. That's all that matters. I don't care about the gap. I care about the close. Now we have found support on the key zone. Good. I like it. Daily. All right. Line chart for a second. Line chart shows you the close prices, guys. That's why you probably want to use line charts sometimes. Pre-market 1603. 1603 is about here. Okay, daily is not good enough for me. 4 hour, okay. 3 hour, 1 hour. I mean, it is doing the right things in the small time frame. I'm not convinced by this one. I like the support. I like the zone. I want more market structure on this. I would like it to now consolidate there. Give me something. Give me some meat to work with. And then when it gets through, we can then move towards the next zone and then hopefully continue to commit higher. Remember, if you go back to the weekly here, the problem is it's catching the falling knife. These are aggressive sell-offs followed by, see that wick, big pull-ups. So I need to see some real structure forming, kind of like gold, before we can move to the next level. Thank you very much, LiQWYD. Appreciate it. Oh, lots of questions coming in here. We've got another people very excited about Tesla, very excited about GME, etc. That's good. I got another donation coming in here from Attila Lako, $5. How about AG? First Majestic Silver. We'll check that out in just a few moments. Let me have a look just for the AMC GME crowd. I know you guys are going to be hyped out of control today for this. 277 pre-market. We expect around 275. That's going to be a resistance zone, but AMC is holding actually stronger this morning, 1117. It hit our 1050 yesterday. We correctly saw the close through. Now we're waiting for the next move up. Where's the resistance? I believe it's around $12. And I think that's been such a substantial $12. A lot of people are waiting for that. So some people will close. I think it will be hard to get through the 12. In fact, it may stop just before. If it does, oh, wow, probably 16 for the next move, 15, 16. Attila, we will do your one now. So First Majestic Silver, this is AG. Whenever you're thinking about First Majestic Silver or anything like this, you must look at silver price and you must understand the dynamics of silver. So this one went up to 20. This was the squeeze the first time round. Just if you're not sure if technicals work, have a look at this one. Why did everyone close First Majestic Silver here, including me? I was like, whoa, all right, get out of here. I remember live streaming it. 23.97.24. Previous 12 and 11 peaks. Previous 12 and 11 peaks. It hit the resistance, it came back down. Go down to the daily. Okay, we found support. Resistance, support. I like that. We then couple that up with what silver's doing, which we'll take a look at in a few moments. This is the type of hold you want, but I don't like the fact that it continuously bears every single day. So it's on support. You don't want it under 618, which is pretty much right around this area. 1530 should be where it holds, but you need to go to silver. Check this out. If it gets here, silver price, I expect to bull into these zones. So dollar index may continue to weaken. If it does, if it continues to weaken down to the 91.60, we'll take a look at it soon. Then that point, guys, is going to be a correlation with probably silver hitting this trend line. 20-50 exponential on a daily acting as dynamic resistance. Remember, moving averages are dynamic resistance or support, depending on where they hit. And when you get two of them at our trend line, which has been incredibly consistent, it's going to be hard pressed for the bulls to push through that. So there most likely will be little scalpers right here, selling it down, putting pressure on it. And it's one of those critical areas in the market. So for AG, my thoughts are support has been found, which is the same as 25. It's going to be hard pressed to move up until you get through here. And if you can, then it's good and it's going to go back. Good luck, Attila. Thank you very much. Jonathan Parks says, at FX Evolution, thoughts on 400 strike price call option GME 19th of the 3rd or 3rd. No, 19th of the 3rd. Yeah, American style. Yeah, I mean, it's a wild kind of thing. I mean, do you plan on actually holding it through 400? Or do you plan on just letting the call go crazy and then try to get rid of it? Look, it's a way of trading GME. Options are cool. I think that options premium will be very, very high right now because of the movements, because of the implied volatility. If you're going to do it, it is a complete gamble, and you've got to write that money off because that is what it is. I mean, 400, you're calling back into the highs. It's whatever you want to put on it. You work out a risk reward, and with an option, once it expires, it's over. So I know why you're going to the 19th. It's not much time. It's probably relatively cheap because there isn't much time. Good luck if you want to do it. 350, I think, is the next resistance. ADA, yeah, we'll do that. AG playing a channel there, Kevin says. It's definitely around the same point. Jerry Wallach, $4.99. Thank you very much, Jerry. Hi, can you check out RQ? Thank you. I'm sure a lot of people enjoy that. Ken says, Tom is my favorite Aussie, and I only know one. Well, it's not hard to be your favorite, is it then, Ken? It's not hard to be a favorite. Sal de Cristo as well, $2.99. Could you check ZG, please? I will do. I will do. So AMC again, 11.19 pre. I'm sure it's going to be a massive day. Welcome to 1,348 people coming in this morning. Very hyped, very excited about these. These are the critical levels. We will put them on the screen several times throughout the stream, but we always do other stuff as well. So we'll go through them soon. ZG from Saldus Christo. Yesterday's movement. What do I think of this? Okay, so a daily, at least it was bullish on the close. Not really showing us any direction. It's basically like a little doji. Not a long leg, very much doji, but a little one. Yeah, it didn't get the follow through. Remember yesterday, what we wanted was a nice bullish candle above these wicks. Not below, above. When we get that, then we know we can fill to the 160 zone. The 160 zone is the next resistance, so we just need a little bit more bullish. And I think yesterday was good, but it wasn't good enough. So a little bit more bullish, get above these wicks, possibly just even get a movement above these wicks if you can't wait. Wait for a 15-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, something like that. And then hopefully you can move up to the 160. There will be problems at 160 though, because you've got a 20 exponential and a 50 exponential on a daily sitting right around that level. They'll act as dynamic resistance plus the previous supports. If you clear that level, then you go back to that 177. So good luck on ZG. I'm looking for a little bit more. And I would say that the 4 hour, 2 hours aren't going to show us that much about structure. They're ugly looking charts. It's just that daily that matters. Google is about to go from 1,000 to 10.
I'll take your entire
What does that mean? I'm not sure what you mean. Jerry, let's do your one. ARQ. Okay. This is the Autonomous Technology and Robots. Kind of like that fund. I like the idea of robots. Well, not really. They'll take all our jobs. Anyone else scared of robots taking all our jobs? Robots could take our trading jobs. All the evil automated ones. So 82.73 on the open here pre-market. That's flat as attack from yesterday's close. Up 7%. 75 has been as high as 100. Let's go out to the weekly here. Big movements up over the last session. So first thing I notice is that it hit the weekly 20, a very good reload zone in most stock markets. Almost all tech stocks like to pull back to the 20 exponential moving average weekly at some point, and this usually is the end of the decline. I've noticed that over the last couple of years, it's been a very, very key critical zone. Now, I think this sector is a little bit too pricey. That's just my thoughts. I've done some analysis on certain stocks in there, and I think it's pricey. You can't really do either technical analysis on one of these exchange traded funds. You must go to the underlying instruments, like say for ARK, you would go do Square, ARK, you do Square, you do Tesla, and then you might do Teladoc and Roku or something, just to know what the top levels are and where they are in terms of support resistance. Here would be a problem for you. So that's the 84. I think it's all down to the Nasdaq here on this one. If the Nasdaq comes through with the goods and breaks through the 12.8, breaks through that QQQ level, then we can move up and we move back up to this zone. And it's very similar charting technique to the Nasdaq. We have the low, we have the resistance area, and we have the next resistance area. So follow the Nasdaq on this one, Jerry. That's going to be your closest beneficiary of figuring out what's going on. And it's basically right at the resistance zone at this point. So good luck there. And thank you very much for the donation. GME 320 later today, says Gooey TV. Good luck. Hope so. Not keen on Roblox. There's some about its offering. What else we got here? What's a good book on price action one can buy? I like Van Tharp's book on psychology. I think psychology is underutilized in trading. It's probably the most important thing. I say this a lot. If you have like a big circle and I cut this up, somebody pretty smart said this to me, this might be your trading system. You can have a good trading system and still be crap at trading or even investing. This will be your risk management. And actually your psychology is your most important asset. And this is why most people fail, because they take trades out early. They don't have no diamond hands. Diamond hands means more than just holding GME and AMC, guys. It's more about being able to actually take it to the next level of having the psychology to be able to hold the trades. And when you have that, then you can do very, very well. That sounds good, Dave. I'll do it right now. Just talking to somebody in the Discord. I'll do that. Oh, Ty's in here. Ty, you there? Do I see you? Where is he? My business partner's in here, guys. You gotta find him. If he's around, we'll find him. Forget AMC, go for GME. GME is, it's the stock that's moving, isn't it? But AMC is doing all right percentage-wise. Now that GME is getting into these zones, though, if it moves through this 275, it could be pretty explosive. We have to look back at that history. So this will be the story of the day. We've got 1,400 viewers in here already. If you haven't already, hit that like button, get us to 500, support the community, support everyone out there, and we'll go through. At FX Evolution coming in from Hongstar, I got weak, wet paper hands. Help me. I'll help you. Why? Firstly, though, why does that happen? I'll give you some tips. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to print your trading system or investing system. I want you to put little dot points there. All right, like here. Have your little writing, have your scribble. And then every time you place a trade or an investment, I want you to tick these before you do it. I want you to remember that. Now you're going to take a snapshot or a photo of it and look back over it if you can. Another thing that you should do if you're feeling weak or you're making bad decisions. I've done this. You get some dollar bills and you put them on your screen, as in like you literally attach them to your screen with some sticky tape. That'll make it more real. Remember, it's easy to lose control. It's easy to lose control. Tyrone is in here. I see you, Ty. I'm going to mod you, man. Why aren't you modded in this channel? There we go. Nice. Okay, let's go back over our crypto and we'll start talking about that. Again, QQQ, resistance is going to be met at the start. We do expect that to be a problem and potentially some weak paper hands maybe that they are selling it down. If they are, I don't despair, because this is the level we expect selling pressure. Now we close above this zone, we could move towards the 325. The 325 is the key critical area that we're looking for in the markets right now. That's for the QQQ. Let's move over to crypto. We'll go into BTC just to reiterate these levels. 4 hour is best. So we have the resistance at 52. We saw we cleared that area. Once we cleared that zone, then we went towards the 55. Perfectly normal. Now we need a 4 hour, 8 hour, or daily to close above the 55, and that can expose the 58. So that's just a quick setup there on crypto. Dot, again, dot is looking like a symmetrical triangle. This movement up here from this point will get towards the 50 if it can complete, and it broke before the last third, which is ideal, and that is nice. I like that. We saw LTC yesterday. I want to check out LTC. We'll go to the donations in just a few moments as well, guys. LTC US dollar. Nice break of the previous resistances. We did have a 4-hour through here. I mentioned yesterday, because we had that 4-hour, I wanted to see a daily close above, and we got it. So we got a nice bullish daily close. We got a pullback back to the zone, back to the 191. And now we're seeing some further bullish momentum. Now, this is a series of higher lows coming through. So if it's a series of higher lows, if we can continue the higher lows, where do we go towards? 240 for LTC. I could see this one moving nicely. It just takes BTC to ignite the flame, and then LTC, DOT, possibly even ADA, XRP, all of these are open. Well, probably not XRP. The SEC ruin that coin constantly, yeah? But the others could be open. ADA here, it keeps hugging that daily 20 moving average. It's in a trade range. That's all we really know. We go to the 4-hour. And the 4-hour is showing us that it's still struggling around that 120. The psychological point of the $1.20 is too much for it for now. A close above here should hopefully then bring to the 130 and maybe even the 140. ADA trades within these 10-cent ranges. So just keep watching the 10-cent ranges. Look, buys off 110. Now we're starting to recognize a key thing. It's like Dogecoin. Dogecoin likes its little rounds as well. It trades within them. It trades within them. So if we've got a channel range here, 1, 1, 2, 2, etc., then we can make a move to the next zone, the 1.3. Thanks very much, Dave. I'll check it out in a moment. Okay, back to the donations. What have we got here? AGN Tony M, $1.99. I think a $14 call for AMC is good by 19th of the 3rd. $14 call. I assume it's cheap. Maybe cheap, Tony. I mean, yeah, you can close calls whenever you want. It's up to you about what your actual estimation is. Do you need it to be above 14, or are you buying it because it's cheap? And then if it gets to 12, then you're actually going to close the 14 either anyway. That's the thing you need to do with these options. So we keep getting asked this question today with options. What is your plan about 14? If your plan is 14 and then you want to take it actually into the close, if you're just buying it for today only and then you're going to close it regardless and try to get some of that money back or make the money, I think that's the big solution that you need to think about. How much is it? Might be 2 cents, might be 3 cents. I don't have the actual price on the 14. So think about where you're actually going to close it through. We've kind of figured out in the past for AMC that 12 and 16 are the key resistances on the charts. They're the key resistances. We go back over to the daily, go to the 4-hour. You'll notice that when it was spiking all the way through, why do I say 16? Because of these two candles. The paper hands were so real here. They were real. They were surreal. $16, resistance, resistance, and then all of a sudden, sell off, sell off. Even here, it gapped above and then sold straight down. So 16 for me is the next target. 14 is smack bang in the middle of that. I won't say any more because obviously you've got to make your own decisions, but thank you very much, Tony, and always have a plan whenever possible. Gravity Falls, $5. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for covering Net T-Doc, Tom. Was super helpful in the dip. They were some scary stocks, weren't they, Gravity? Do you also cover some fundamental analysis in your trading courses? We certainly do. So the fundamentals is in the stock trading course. Obviously, we have two courses. We have the Masterclass for Technical Analysis, arguably the flagship course. Tyrone does a lot of hard work on that one. We've spent years and years and years refining our technical analysis and cutting the crap out. I like to think of it as it speeds up your knowledge in the markets. 2 years. So you don't have to make the same mistakes. In the stock trading course, we do cover cyclical rotations, options, all those types of things in the masterclass there. So yes, Gravity, we do cover it. And Net and T-Doc will be covered today because you know I do like those stocks or stonks. Thank you very much. Sal De Cristo, $2.99. Could you please do SQQQ? Oh, we can. Leo says, today is key. If CPI beats expectations, we are going lower. Thanks. TNX will raise to the moon. All right, Leo. So we'll check out some of the information soon. What's up, Tony? You're getting the answer, man. You're getting the answer. It's all good. Sal de Cristo, $2.99. S triple Q. $14.56. So this is ProShares Trust Ultra Pro, short the triple Q. So this is just going to be the opposite sell of our triple Q analysis. What's happening? It's finding support here. Just like triple Q is finding resistance, this is going to find support, 2 moving averages, and you would think that it will try to buy off this zone. So if you're a big bear in the market right now, you got the big bear boots on. Yeah, I mean, it's the zone, isn't it? It was the previous resistances. It was now the support, and it is the opposite. So if you believe that this is a zone where it turns around and it starts to go back down to the lows, then this is the correct area. It is a horizontal resistance support, and it has just daily 20 and 50 acting as dynamic support as well. So it's very, very nice level. I'm not super big on it because I think that it's hard to short the market and you've got to be very, very particular about it, but it is at the area and the zone today. Good luck, Sal. There's not much else to say about it. It's just the opposite of the triple Q. I appreciate the donation. Do you think AMC earnings report will drive the price down today after market close? It certainly could. So people are talking about AMC's report. Let me just quickly load that up. Clem, if you're out there, or Dave, could you just send me the Earnings Whispers membership thing? That would be awesome if you could. Mike D, welcome to the Stonk Squad. Salute to you, Mike D. Appreciate it. Enjoy all of the community benefits. Do you think Tesla will dive today? So we covered Tesla a little bit later, a little bit before. I do think that it's at resistance. So all of the Nasdaq stocks, all of those ones that just absolutely ripped yesterday, moved up so heavily, those ones are in for a potential movement in the first hour to the negative because it's the retail hour. And what does Wall Street like to do to us? They punish us. To put it in perspective, what happened with the Nasdaq yesterday was it moved heavily. Let me just quickly switch screens. I'll do that now. Let me switch these screens. Nasdaq 3.98% up. Damn, that's good. IWM 2.1%, SPX 1.39%, and Dow Jones flat, boring. That's because the banks were going down. Nasty JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, they were down a little bit on the day like we suspected they would be. So if Nasdaq's up 3.98, how often does it hold that level without giving back some? It does tend to rip and then have a pullback and then rip again. And a lot of it's just all about that QQQ resistance. So we'll go back to this chart several times. We'll be loading up that QQQ. And we'll say this, I'm sure, a million times throughout the session. Supports have become resistance. We must see a close above this zone for the bullish intentions to move out. But I tell you what, all of the structure, everything else looks amazing at these levels. It really does. It looks absolutely amazing. Where can you find the masterclass? fxevolution.com. We do have a sale on at the moment as well. Dave may produce that. You're a lifesaver, Clem. You're the man. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. I'm saying like this is super exciting. I'll share it with you guys anyway. So here is the Earnings Whisper. Earnings Whispers. Follow them on Twitter. They're good guys. I don't know them at all, but if they provide these, they're cool. So here are the after earnings sessions for today. We've got AMC. AMC into the close, an actual earnings on a squeeze. How exciting is that? I have no idea how the market will react to this. I mean, I don't think the AMC earnings are going to be like glorious or anything, but I'm not sure if they even got some hint of positivity. Possibly the market just goes, yes, we're ready for going up, and all of the retail traders dump into it. So this is your risk today on the short squeeze. GME is not like this. It doesn't have this problem. Skills as well coming into today. Asana, another interesting stock. Oracle, a big one for earnings. No one talks about Oracle, and I've never been asked for it in the stream, but it is the old crowd, and it is good to have. So earnings whispers, if you're not familiar with these reports, every earnings season I use them. I feature them on the channel. I'm not sponsored, but they're just cool. They're just cool. $77, man. You donate every day, Sandola. Give me those coffees. I took 2 this morning. I needed extra. So $4 coming in from $77. Appreciate it a lot. Again, Mike D, thank you for joining the Stonk Squad. GME 277, AMC 1115. We're going to be talking about these a lot today. Remember, AMC earnings after hours. After hours. A scary time to be in AMC potentially. 1116 at this moment, up 6.29%. We'll do our pre-market check in just a few moments as well. $12 first resistance. I think 16 as the next resistance. There is not much structure from 12 to 16. We checked it out through the community over the last couple of days. GME 275 was our hit zone yesterday for this. It's going to open right on the resistance. If it does, I expect some weakness at the start, and then we'll find out. The first 30 minutes is the PowerPoint for GME. Every day that the 30 minutes is good, it's green or it's red. If it's red, the rest of the day is never that great. Sid, are you in here? Because Sid would know that GME, it's all about 30 minutes. Someone else confirm this with us. Sauce Gravy says, day traders, bro. It's all good, man. You got to do some day trading and you can have your investment account. You can do both. Could I have a look at Oracle? Yeah, we'll check it out. Is it better to offload options before drop with earnings? Earnings are always a risk, and they're a heavy risk for your trade. Jacob Croft says, it's hard to work and concentrate on what's happening here, but I am listening on one of the screens. Appreciate that, Jacob. I think I've caught up with everything here from the donations. Thank you very much for those. AMC again, 1115, GME 276. Let's switch over to the other screen and get into some more analysis of the stocks. We'll bring up the pre-market screener as well and take a look at the broad market to see what's moving today. It's loading, still loading.
I'll take your entire stock.
Oh, I did miss one. No, I missed this one. Stefan Stranded, knock 30. Thank you very much. Thoughts on NAL, ASA, and hydrogen stocks in general? Oh, you have gone into a realm I don't know here that much. NAL. Let's have a look from a technical perspective. Thank you for the donation. Let's check it out. So here we have resistances becoming support. Well, that's nice. So this is NAL. Daily. That's a good level. I like that. Resistance, resistance twice, which is really, really good. Then we've had the support. We've got a 200 simple moving average, and we get a little bullish hammer. Let me zoom in here and get that bullish hammer up. So that is quite good. Bullish hammer, bullish buy. Yesterday was disappointing. Market is open. Oh, that's today. 2.87 down. Yeah, I mean, it looks all right. I can notice that why it sold here is going to be the trend line through those highs, which is fine. That's fine. So that's going to be why it sold this area here. But everything's looking okay. I would see it maybe come down to this zone here, pull back up, hopefully. And if it can find support there, then you can break through and make a move to the next zone. Make a move to the 30, hopefully. 28 is going to be a problem as well. Previous support, previous resistance. Now it's not bad. Hydrogen stocks, I don't have much knowledge on them, so I'm not going to talk crap about something I don't know anything about. It makes sense to me, and it always has, but it doesn't seem to be as hot as other things. So I would be a little bit careful there with hydrogen. But again, it's a good technology. I just don't know that much other than the TA on this one. Good luck. Resistance was met. That's why it makes sense. I want you to hold that 23.20, and if you can, and if the stock does, and it moves back up, breaks through this trend line, it's bullish action up to the 26, the 28. 28 will be a problem, and then we hopefully continue to move on. David Franklin, Canadian $5. Can you tell us the tool used to write on the chart? Certainly can, David. I use Epic Pen. I'll bring it on here. So this is pretty cool. Epic Pen allows you to change your colors on the fly. You can use a little palette if you want different colors. Put your arrow there. There's probably hotkeys, but I'm too much of a boomer to know how those hotkeys work, of course. And yeah, that's it. You can retest one. You can make dots big, so I can go like that. It's a good little program. If you're wondering what it is, it even has whiteboard and blackboard. It's called Epic Pen. Take snapshot, etc. Thank you for the donation there, David. Appreciate the support of the channel. Chuck Taylor, 500 yen. You're always in here, Chuck. It's good to see you here. I'm here. Would love to go back over Tesla. We will, as I'm late, but can hold on as I know you'll cover it later. Clov would be nice, though. We'll do Clov now, and we will do Tesla later. Thank you very much, Chuck. We've also got B Diggs coming in with a $10 donation. My favorite Aussie, Tom. Have a great day, Tom. Thank you very much there, B Diggs. Appreciate it. You've got a nice yellow donation there, man. That's awesome. Chuck Taylor. Let's have a look at Clov. BTC 54,836. Now, have we got our pre-market? Where's that wee ball gone? Here we go. It loaded. It's a miracle. So we'll go through Clov in just a few moments. GameStop 275 up 11.53% right into our resistance here. AMC 6.57 earnings after the bell. Costs, another short squeeze stock, 5.59%, 1890. Afria, BlackBerry, Nokia, Tilray only up a little bit. On the downside, Palantir also down. Sundial, how did that get up? Someone's been buying that. I don't know who the hell's been buying that. Sundial scares me. Oxygen down 3. So of these kind of more meme stocks, we have seen greens in the short squeezes, and the weed stocks are holding pretty much solid. They had nice moves on them as well yesterday. We'll take a look at them later. Pre-market for the big companies. This is the 22 billion plus club. We've got Expedia, T-Mobile, Nasdaq, Spotify up. Not a sea of green. In the red side, we have literally C. SE. Snowflake, 2.4%, continues its decline after the earnings. It's not finding that much strength. Tesla into resistance. We'll talk about that soon. 0.83% down after a massive day. Congrats to people that bought it yesterday. You guys, you got the real diamond hands buying that level. Twilio, 0.64%. Had a nice day yesterday. And it's, it's lackluster. It's lackluster for now. Again, thanks to B Diggs and Chuck Taylor recently here. Let's have a look at Clov. We do the monthly. We need to know what the hell happened here. Oh, Chuck, what is this? This has no history. I hate these things. That's all right. So bearish pressure coming through after it came through here. I assume this is based on $10 being some kind of SPAC. It has declined fairly heavily. Here's the issue. Because it listed at 10 and found support at 10 and then bounced through, where do we expect it to find resistance? It's going to be $10 for sure. We go down to the daily. It's finding some formation. So firstly, bullish hammer, bearish candle, bullish candle closing above. That's actually a good sign. Now pre-market it's down. It's at 807. But this is a good sign. Bullish hammer fails to follow through, then does follow through. Could that just be market sentiment in general? I'm not sure. If the market was neutral and it was doing this, do think about what the market does on the day. It's kind of even just something I'm thinking about right now. If the market's crazy bullish and your stock's up, well, of course it's going to be up. The market's crazy bullish. Now, if the market's neutral and your stock moves up, could we, and it moves past a critical resistance, do we put more emphasis on that technical? I would say yes. I would say yes, guys. That would be more emphasis on that technical. So, yeah, I mean, it's looking okay. 4 hour. I mean, I wouldn't buy this out of my own choice. But if you like the stonk, you like the stonk. Well, a SPAC in this case, it looks like. Lightning bolt has occurred, has closed above on the 1 hour. $10 will be the problem for you. Is it worth your risk down here to your reward? I guess you'll have to make that decision. But yeah, things are doing well there, Chuck, and we'll check out Tesla soon. Sarah Jackson, New Zealand, $3.49. Thank you very much, Sarah. Great to have you here supporting the stream from New Zealand. Great country. If anyone's wanting to visit New Zealand, it's a good place. It is a very good place. Robert Rupp, $5. Neo, thank you. We can do that, Robert. Let's do it. So with Neo traders, I always suggest that it's, ooh, that's nice. I always suggest it's worthwhile also checking out Tesla, because Tesla is the big dog here. It's going to push sentiment. When you see sentiment come through, then we can move into the next level. So we can actually move into resistance or support. So actually Neo did what exactly we needed it to do. It got back above the 40. Notice we have this highlighted zone from previous analysis. I was not happy with what Neo did. When it broke through that $40, it looked bad. It is quickly rejected with a nice bullish candle yesterday back in. It must still hold above 40. It's pre-market 41.70. It's actually stronger than Tesla, because even with that move yesterday, it still didn't move. Oh, it actually moved 17%. It's not bad. So back in here, can it continue up? 4 hour, 2 hour. Lightning bolt has been achieved back in, closed above the 2 hour 20 moving average, similar to Tesla. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. I would take just little wins here. Get your weekly to hold above 40. That would be a nice one. I really feel like there's not much analysis you can do here to give yourself confidence in this trade. It's going to be the QQQ and Tesla that will give you the strong signal here on Neo. If QQQ breaks past 12,800, Nasdaq breaks past 12,800, closes above that, I would also expect Neo to raise itself. At the same point, Tesla will be breaking through that support resistance. Where is this going to have problems? Most likely around this 45. Previous support buying, it kind of looks like that same formation, yeah, as Tesla. It fell off harder. The sentiment was a little bit worse. Tesla would have already rebounded to this zone, so Neo is just trying to play catch-ups. Resistance is here, right on those lows. That's where ARK bought Tesla, and this was the dip after that point. $45 would be my target for Neo, and then I'd be a bit concerned about it. And the weekly, I want to see it hold above 40. Thank you very much, Robert. GME jumped 11% pre-market, tap says. Did it move more? Oh, it's 11% still. Yeah, it's doing well. Thank you as well to the 1,920 people that are following us. Get those likes above 500, guys. And you know what time it is. It's time to get pumped because we're going to play some intro. Do the Aussie stock market earlier than US, and how earlier? Sky says. What time does the Aussie stock market open? 10 a.m. my time. So pretty much your market closes in the US, and then the Australian market opens a few hours after that. Killer, $2. Thoughts on AMD? Thanks. Okay, we'll do that one in a second, Killer. Pre-market here, AMC, 1141. That's actually a nice little move. It just continues to move up. Could this get to $12 by market open? That would be phenomenal for this trade. AMC into 12. Resistance here, close of that could expose 16. The risk is mostly in the earnings report. Do you think the earnings report will be good? That might just light an absolute candle underneath AMC. If the earnings report is bad though, it could be brutal in the post-market. So always be aware and know what information is coming out about something.
I'll take your entire
Let's now go over here and take a look at AMD. Ooh, just like the QQQ. Resistance has been met. Thanks, Ty. Yep, I'll do that one. Resistance has been met. I've got you, Sarah. I'll cover it in just a few moments. Resistance through here. We have, what level is this? 879 flat, pretty much. Closure above here. Oh, it's nice because it gives us structure. And structure means we can then predict the next move, which should be that. Does that proof? It doesn't quite proof. My feeling is it's hit resistance. If it closes above this zone on a significant time frame, like an hour here, then we should be able to move towards the 82.50. Previous support may act as some resistance there, and then hopefully we make a movement up. AMD's holding the correct zone. We talked about how dire it got this week. It tested. And for anyone that says technical analysis doesn't work, look at this dip. This thing caught the evil selling. Look, it caught it. Bang. Instant buy, people buying it. In fact, it even caught the exact lows. So TA works really, really well on large, good quality stocks. Things like TDOC as well, Cloudflare, all of these were hitting key supports. You know, you load TDOC. Look, TDOC almost got down to these previous November lows and then bounced. So AMD was a good one there. Killer, my thoughts are close above the resistance onto that next zone, and then you've got to fight. You've got to do battle with a few areas. You just don't want it underneath that daily. Everything is good as long as it's above that daily. Mario Crumpler, $2. GNWSF, your thoughts, big dog. Thanks very much there, Mario. GNWSF. Is this actually it? It's a biotech company. How big is this?
I'll take your
Mario. Giving me the $42 million company. Always check the market cap. So what does all these weird dots mean? Does anyone know what these weird dots mean? If this is actually... Let me know. I know what it is, but I want you to know what it is. What do the weird dots mean? And when you see this, what alert should you instantly have about buying this company in big positions? It is, of course, very low trading volume. Very low trading volume. Series of higher lows is good. And yes, it is coming into resistance. So you correctly analyze that. Go to the weekly. Yeah, I see. Close here, close here. All right, so I would draw that. Pre-market is 1.05. I would like to have a clear above 1.14 with a close on a weekly candle. And I mean probably a weekly candle here before I would be bullish on this. The next move would probably signify into a 2, the reason why, or $1.50. So there's not much structure. There's just not much stuff going on here. But yeah, that is the zone. All right, looks like we reached 500. I'll get back over to the donations just a few moments and we'll go through some more market. Bitcoin just cracked 55,000, 55,105. We'll continue watching that throughout the session. Gold 1710, we'll go through that soon. And what else is there? DOT moving up, so that's still more bullish than the others. We suspect that because of that symmetrical. For this, Mario, 115, close above 114, 115, get to the 152, and then hopefully to the $1.99. All right, guys, 500 likes is achieved. That means we must play the intro. I need it already. I need a water break. Let's get it done. Who's hyped for the moves today? We have AMC and GME squeezing. We have crazy moves on stocks like Tesla and NEO. Absolute insanity yesterday. People buying that dip, getting the rip. It was glorious. Let's get hyped. Let's get those apes out. Wait, we need 20 second cool down here. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready for 350? 13, 12 for AMC potentially. Tesla, resistance or support? Let's find out. There's the Fed stimulus, that's the checks. Kevin says, getting my 9-year-old to dance to your intro. That's awesome, Kevin. That music is way too loud. I don't know about that. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I appreciate that, Elena. What do you guys think? Is it too loud or is it just right? Maybe it's too loud. I'm not sure. So Sarah had a stock and her request was APPH. Let's have a look. Don't know why I don't have my watermark on here. We'll just quickly add that. Whoa. 1.9 billion. Oh, it's bad. What is this? agricultural commodities and milling. So I don't like, firstly, my weekly analysis initially here, but I see why it stopped there. And again, what comes up here came down very hard. There wasn't much structure on the left. That's why it suffered. Go into the daily. It's still early days of the potential recovery. 4 hour. There's not enough for me here to make much analysis. Did that just change? Whoa. Anyone see that? Okay. That is super bizarre. I don't know what just happened there. It's just disappearing. I guess I can't do full analysis on this one, but I will say this. It found the previous resistance as support. It didn't here. What I would like to see, and I know it's up pre-market 2%, yesterday it was up 12, is some more structure formation through this little bit of resistance here, and for it to hover and form some base. You need a base, whether that's a double bottom, whether that's an inverse head and shoulders, whether that's even just engulfing candles. I don't care what it is so much. I just need it. And I don't like catching the falling knife. 30 will be the resistance point if it does break through. There's just no structure there up until here. So maybe 30 is the target. There could be some good money here. I find it a little bit risky in this one. Good luck, Sarah. And thank you very much for the donation. "3D says the music just woke me up. Thank you." No worries. That's good. Make it louder. See, people like it. They want to get hyped. Just get right to get hyped. Well, that's good. Too loud, a few people say. It can never be loud enough. That's funny. I'm just scrolling through to get those other donations that were put through before. Hopefully I haven't missed any. Let me refresh here. Another couple of good websites that you should be checking out, guys. We should always be checking out things like Coifin, great free website. StockTwits, not bad if you want to find out what's trending for the day. So today's most active stocks: AMC, no surprise; GME, no surprise; SOS, Tesla, SPY, EYES, or maybe not EYES. Where did EYES end up before we go to the donations? $20 reached. See? Where did it close? Round 15. This thing terrifies me, but it acts just like any normal retail position. Look for the double zeros, the 5s, the 10 zones. What's trending today? I'll give you some. General Electric is trending. GE, BlackBerry is trending. MNOV, INVO, Gray, which I believe we've got a donation coming up about. And then WWR and Skills. So Skills has earnings, I believe. So they're the things that are trending today. Okay, refreshing through here. This should make me pick up $4.99. I don't even know if I can read your name. I'll call you God. Just God works. $1.15 call on PTON. Okay. Let's have a look here. PTON. That's Peloton. $1.15 call. So right on the strike right now. Support and resistance have been reached. See the previous support. Go to the 4 hour. A lot of these stocks are presenting very similar stories today. Almost all are synergized with the Nasdaq and the position. I like the price action. I really like the close, because what you had here is you had a bullish hammer. Then you had a bearish wick coming off the support, but it came up and it closed there. It said, no. We're not rejecting this level. We're ready to come back. And because they were ready to come back, they closed right at the high. I like that. It didn't quite get through, so I'd be just looking at a close above here on a significant time frame, like a 4 hour, 1 hour, something like that. Resistance then is reached up here, and that would be 127. So you calls right at the strike, right at the resistance. If it can continue the bullish pressure, then we can move through to the 127. and hopefully your call becomes really, really good. So PTON looks all right. I like that candle there. A little bit different from the other ones. We've got Cameron coming in here. Is $2 donation US. Thank you very much. Is it a naked short if you short while... Let me have a look here. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have loaded it up. So Cameron says $2. Is it a naked short if you short while naked? Yes. It's a double naked short. That's the answer there, Cameron. Double naked short. Do you do that? I've never done that. I've never been naked and placed a naked short put position. Chris Dumas, $3. Good morning, mate. Gray. Let's have a look here at Gray. Pre-market up 4.72. Down yesterday 51%. 51%. Oh. No. This is not good. That is the knife. That cut yesterday. So it cleared with a gap below 757. Oh, I don't know what to say about this, man. I cannot see a redeeming feature for this technically right now if this is the stock. What do you guys think? I mean, it's 757 on the pre, but you've got problems now at 1265. You've got a monster gap down. It's declined all the way through. Almost every single day has been bearish on this. I would never catch this falling knife. I've learnt better than this. Tyrone, if you're still out there, we've learnt better than this. We've bought some stocks that have come down. Maybe not this hard, but they've definitely come down. I would say you're having, a shot in the dark. Look at the crazy volume. It's all crazy. Wait for structure formation, and then hopefully you can move up. How big is this thing? 151 million. So it's very small as well. Yeah, I just cannot say I like this, if that's it. It's not exciting me from that level. Brian says New Zealand is lovely. I lived there for 4 years. Yeah, New Zealand is great. What is the next question we got here? Tom, eat boogers. Okay. This might be a name that's made for this channel, I guess. $5. When you draw arrows, forecasting... Oh, wow. I can't even see the question. Let me pull this across to the other screen. Okay. And I still can't see the question. It's not working out for me. We'll quickly load up GME, AMC. 284 here on GME, 1137 on AMC. I'm going to have to scroll through and find it. Okay, when you draw arrows forecasting movements on the chart, do they have a correlation to the time duration of the candles? Had to troll you with the name. Okay, well, there you go. That would make sense. When you draw arrows forecasting movements, do they have correlation to the time duration of the candles? Well, when I'm drawing arrows, I'm not drawing correlation of time. I'm just drawing to the next zone. So think of it this way. If I say go to the QQQ, and the analysis here today is definitely that we've hit resistance from yesterday. It was a beautiful move. I'm very happy with everything. I do expect, though, some weakness to come through maybe early. But if we get the closure above this zone, then we move up. All I'm saying with this arrow here is that I believe that after it makes this high, it will probably come down and retest from the top down, where it'll close above. The previous supports and resistances will act as support again and a level of demand, and then the market will move higher. If you're wondering about timing on a lot of these things, you can actually look at the previous movement. So you can actually say there was 1, 2, 3, 4 candles up. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 candles up. 1, 2, 3 down. 1, 2, 3 down. So see how it's actually the same sequence of events. And when that happens, you can use that to help yourself with options as well. So it can be very, very helpful. And that's something I do. Thank you for the donation. Viper G says, don't touch grey. Yeah, that's pretty terrifying. GME, AMC to the moon, says Tony. Wingstead Farm, $4.99. Something about that intro gets me pumped about stocks. That's good, man. Can you look at Palladium, please? Much love. Thank you very much, Wingstead. Palladium. Yes, we can check this out. We'll use currency.com. Daily. Pretty choppy, isn't it? Weekly. Haven't looked at this chart in a while. Palladium. Okay, I might put it on my alerts. I like that. So this is definitely in a channel. You'll notice I switched over to a line chart. I just wanted to see where the closes were a little bit more simply and see where the left-hand side was agreeing with that zone. So this is the 2200. Good. That means it's psychological. This is a weekly chart. And this one is sitting around the 2479. So when I go to the daily, yeah, I like that. Yes, I like that. It's good. See how much messier it is now when you do this compared to where it was? I actually probably would have, yeah, I guess the 2480 is fair. So this is a fully fledged channel. It's a very nice channel and I like it a lot. We have supports, we have resistances, supports, resistances. At that point, it becomes the channel and it's trading within the range. Good spot here, Wingstead Farm, I like it. We have support that could become good buying opportunities, selling opportunities. If it closes through, what do we know? It's most likely going to go the distance of the channel or the range. So we can take that distance, we can extrapolate that out, and we either get the bullish side up here, which is going to be that 2,777, or the bearish side down here, which is going to be that 1,900 zone. If the close happens. Palladium looks really good. Look for daily close outside because it hasn't actually breached before on the daily. And it looks like the buying pressure sometimes is weak, sometimes is just structure. Good. Tom Siracasano, $5. Do we ride the Tesla wave or bail? Okay, it's time to do Tesla again, it sounds like. We had a lot of questions. Pre-market is now up for Tesla, 1.38%. It's really up to you what you want to do, and it always is. You've got to think, are we at a point of resistance or support? Yes. Previous supports acted as resistance yesterday. It's like NEO, it's at that critical zone. Now, if the market, let's say the QQQ, can close above the resistance and you want to maybe wait for the first hour or two to find out what happens next, if it closes up, it could be a very nice move. We may see movements up past these highs to the 750 zone for Tesla. And that would be very nice for a lot of traders out there. If it rejects, and I'm talking about the QQQ here, and we'll load that up on the side. Let's get it open. Supports. So if this closes above, it'll be very nice movement up to here. Tesla will go towards the 750 over that period. If it fails here and comes back down, where's our support? Back in the lows at 300. So it's all about really more the Nasdaq than Tesla. I would be on the probably 1 hour train here, going down into the smaller time frames, looking for a closure high. I've noticed Tesla trades a little bit weird in the first half an hour. Usually Robinhood, all of the retail investors, they pile in and then Wall Street beats it down. Remember, the first hour is the retail hour, then we get the real sentiment. Let's have a look at yesterday. So we have that first hour, a little bit up and down initially, then it moved up with big bullish pressure, sells off, and the rest of the day was actually green. But look at the first little bit of trade. Nasty, nasty trapping going on there. So be careful of the nasty trapping. I like Tesla at those levels. GME again, 284 pre-market, up 15%. AMC 1136. Please do gold. We will certainly do that in just a few moments. Thoughts on PLTR? We'll do that in a few moments as well. We always get questions about those ones. A few more donations coming through here. I'll just quickly scroll and make sure I'm up to date. Donation coming in from Anoop Sonpar. Thank you very much. SGD $5. Hi, Tom. Can please cover 10 cents, 700 HK bounced yesterday off the 100 daily MA and the 61.8 fib off the last move. Is 10 cent really that low? Let me have a look at 10 cent. I love in Hong Kong, you've got this numbers. Everything's just a number. That's pretty awesome. So 10 cent had way too big a hyperextension. For a stock this large, it went crazy. So it went 521 up to 773. That was never going to work out for it. And actually, since 2020, it's gone from 342. I remember around this area, even here in 19, thinking it was pretty good. And it's bounced off it several times. So yes, it found previous resistance and support. You know it's been acting nice structurally, because on this weekly time frame, it's found the resistance, found the support, bounced off it, 20 exponential, 20 exponential, 20 exponential. Always one of the best buy zones for the longs on the tech stocks. Have the 20 exponential on that weekly. We'll scroll into the daily. So you're talking about the fib level. So you want to get your fib retracement tool out. If you're interested in using this tool, this is TradingView, by the way. You can go down, click on the link below in the comment section, and you'll get you'll help the channel out as well if you want to buy it. I think it's a few dollars a month. Here is the retracement. So 61.8 fib, instantly rebuys that. It's gone straight into resistance. This is the right zone for it to pick up from because of the resistance before. I think there is structure in front of it that makes it hard. We go to the 4 hour. I'll get rid of this just to make it cleaner. Buy rejection, volume is there on that day. That's good. Volume is not so high here, but it does still buy up for most of the day. So it sold off and then tried to retrace back. Okay. Gap up, you couldn't hold it. Today it held a small session. Yeah, I can't tell you what the music is, Sarah. I don't even know what the song name is. It's part of a program. 658 here, resistance is met, then it moves up to the 680. So I think basically with 10 cent, it's a great stock. I like it a lot, just generally fundamentally, everything about it's good. It's also very popular at the moment with the government. That's very important to these types of stocks. Look at Alibaba for when things go wrong. So if it goes to 680, I expect resistance to be found because of the previous buying. I'm going to ignore these two candles here because they gapped below. They were bearish, but then instantly got rejected. So I'm just going to say I don't care about those candles. You can do that sometimes when you know enough about TA. So 680 resistance, and I could see it getting there regardless of other market conditions. Great company, relatively good pullback, and it's ready for its move up to the 680, I would think. Good luck, Anoop, and it's not bad. Barber, please. Well, let's have a look at when things go wrong. So Barber would be a good addition to that. So this is when you get on the wrong side of the government that controls a lot of your profits. Chuck Taylor, 200 yen. Please upload the hype vid in new playlist 2. Blast in time. I can upload it. That's fine. I'll chuck it in the Discord that you can watch it. I'll chuck it in the Discord. By the way, if you're interested in joining our Discord, the link is above. I believe I pinned it. It's free to join the public group. Come on in, trickle in, talk about crypto, talk about stocks, talk about everything else. By the way, crypto, Bitcoin holding above 55,000. Can it close? We'll be watching that. It's 11:25 my time. I think in 34 minutes, we'll definitely be over there having a look. Baba is a stock I'm not that keen on. I actually like the stock. I just don't like what the government's doing to it. So we've got the support here being reached. It's bounced off that. It makes sense. It's not bad value at all. You put it in perspective of where this stock has been. Go to the daily. It's right there. It's perfect zone. It's a good technical level. But then you've got other companies like JD.com, and JD is doing very well at the moment. And it's like a carbon. It's not even similar to Barber. Barber's struggling. At the same time, this is not. Big man at FX Evolution, what do you think about relation between BTC and ETH, which looks most promising to you? Look, I would say ETH looks really promising to me, but the problem is this stupid gas fee. We need ETH 2.0 to really get past a lot of these problems with the transactions on the network and the nasty miners that are ruining everything. So for me, Ethereum I like a lot. What you're talking about is this. Ethereum is underpriced, but it has competitors. And the thing with crypto is Bitcoin is special. Half of it's probably lost. How much percentage do you think is lost of Bitcoin, guys? Let me know. How much do you think? I'm going to guess a percentage. Do we know how much is lost? Not really. But how much do you think is lost? Let us know in the room. Tom W says, Tom, is it concerning to you at all that S&P sold into the close for the last 2 days? I don't think it's necessarily concerning. I mean, selling into the close is bad, but those bullish days were certainly quite bullish. It could be the buy the dip, sell the rip kind of concept coming through. Today is critical. We're hitting those resistances on the US 100. We're hitting them on the US 500. We haven't even done the S&P yet. So here comes the percentages of how much is lost of Bitcoin. 15% from Frank, 70% from Adrenaline, 85% from Cosmo. That's a lot lost. 20% Ty Clark, 50% Ennis. So everyone's all over the place. 20, 30 to 40% minimum. Graham says, yeah, I tend to think it's around 30 or 40%. I wouldn't be surprised about 40. I know people that have lost significant Bitcoins. I lost some Bitcoin, Ryan says, so that means everything's lost. Yeah, unfortunately. The ETH BTC synergy hasn't worked for some time. It's spiked a few points. One thing I will know is that if it ever comes back up here to the 0.1, set your alert for that, because when that happens, you should be rotating out of ETH. It's very unlikely that it holds this zone. It hasn't historically done it. And remember, it's a usable technology, whereas Bitcoin is more of a store of value. With DOT, with other ADA, with all these competitors coming up, Ethereum is arguably under fire from that pressure. And I think that's why it's here. Coast to Coast says, are those Pokemon behind you? Not quite Pokemon, but they are cards, yes. PLTR, before I leave, my Wi-Fi is going low. Okay. All right. We'll do the PLTR. But not because of your Wi-Fi. ACK is correct. They are a magic sheep. Let's go to the weekly here. Oh, it's actually looking bullish for once. 1.57 up in the pre-market. Let's go to the daily. So yesterday we can take encouragement for one thing. You guys did it. I'm proud of you all. We got a green candle on PLTR. Oh, wow, there's a celebration. Every day, red. Every day, red. Gaps up, closes low. Gaps up, closes low. Gaps up. Just keep showing paper hands throughout that trading session. But yesterday, we made it green. I like that. We go into the 4 hour. We're at good support here for Palantir, by the way. Palantir is at good support. We had this one, I think, through the hour lines yesterday. The closure did happen. That's good. I would like to see probably a break close of the 24.76 area. Oh, probably 25. I mean, 25 makes a logical sense. So break close at 25. Then we can really start to put pressure on the 28.30 zone. Palantir is all good as long as it accumulates above 22.56. You do not want this stock ever under here. If it goes under here, bad things will happen. Volume did increase a little bit. It's still very, very high. I'm trying to think whether it actually has volume cues before a large move. No. So yeah, it's looking good and it's in our zone. Good luck with Palantir. SOS, we'll quickly do it. SOS has very little technicals because it's hyperactive each way. Pre-market here down 0.15%, up yesterday 21. Hit a 4 hour 20 and 50 exponential. Go into the 1 hour. Line chart, this one probably, guys. Yes, it's not bad. Resistance, support, resistance. Interesting zone. Okay. I mean, you could think that's like a little double bottom here from the line chart perspective. If it gets through this 662, which it is right now, you know it's explosive when it gets through. I would want at least a 1 hour and then maybe movement up to, well, certainly the 7, but maybe even the 8. I don't like this stock very much, or I would call this a stonk of the epic proportions. But if SOS can hold above here, it did create structure, and structure is key to any good trade. So closure above here, it certainly has enough followers in the community towards 8. Don't hate if I hate on the stock. I just I find it a little bit gamblery, yeah. Angel Suto, $5. Good morning. Any thoughts on TSNPD and MMEDF OTC? Thanks and keep up the great work. Appreciate the donation there. Let's have a look at TSNPD. This is humble. This is like a free thing that people were getting given away. Not much structure here. Okay, so it's found the support. Previously, it bought off here and it got as high as 660. Some structure formed. 4 hour, not much we can see there. 1 hour. I mean, that's just not enough for me. I like to see this. Very messy, really small range trade. Actually, unusually small range trade. Hasn't done that in quite some time, it looks like. It's at the support. That's all I can say on this one. You've also got another one, which is MMEDF. Sometimes we're at a loss of words on some of these trades. 20 moving average hit, spiked lower, instantly got bought up. Heaps of wick buying there, so there must be some very strong purchasing. How big is this? 608 million market capitalization. Daily, lots of bearish looking candles. 4 hour, holding the zone. 2 hour, okay. 1 hour, you might make an argument here on the small time frame, like a 15-minute, which is probably where you're gonna have to go, that you would be seeing asymmetrical. I think that's fair. See if it proofs. Problems at 316. So this one, I'm feeling the symmetrical. You break out, you could move up to the 316. You break below, maybe back to the 2. Good luck. It's not great technically, but it is like that. GME, let's go. 282 GME. Let's just go through the numbers again. 1165 here for AMC. Did you see that? For a flash second, it hit 1165. 10% up at 1160. That's impressive. So we've got the $12. Can it reach it pre-market? You guys know how to buy, because you buy it up all the time. 1160, 1198, 12 is our resistance. So all our levels yesterday were great. The price action looked really, really good. We'll go down to the 15-minute, just explain some of these things that we saw with AMC, just to show you how we broke it down yesterday as a community. By the way, thanks to the 2017 viewers out there. We're at 600 likes. So if a few of you click, let's get to 1,000 likes today. It'll help the channel out. I really would appreciate that. Resistance, 940, 944. We closed above on the 15-minute, and we very quickly moved to the next zone, which was at 1050. Why did we have 1050? Because that was the most recent bullish candle closures or bullish candle wick areas. This one doesn't count because it was just basically opened up and instantly shot down. So we're not going to use that. There's our wicks. That's where we were shooting for. We got there. Now we created a structure underneath that, which is excellent. Hit the 20 moving average. Now you're noticing something about AMC. Look, support, support, support on a crazy 15-minute candle. So if, let's say AMC sells off, this is a 1, I just noticed this then, a 2 and a 3 touch 15-minute 20 moving average. So if it comes down, I could really see it finding some support there and then moving towards the 1198, moving towards the next zones. After that, I would see 16 as being the next target. I don't really think there's much in here on the left-hand side from previous history. It could really start squeezing like last time and go crazy. GME 282. Let's go through some of the levels that we had here. So our initial one was the 159. We closed above the 159 and it led for a very quick squeeze up to just below 200. Means it's acting very, very technically. Notice something about this moving average. 15-minute. What's been happening? 20 moving average continuously finding support buying. It's actually pretty impressive how good this trend has been on this moving average time frame. And I don't even think I pointed it out yesterday. It was just the beginning. Look at it. It's great. Whoa, look at the 20 go. Nice.
Take your entire stock.
I don't even know why I didn't see that yesterday. Oh well, doesn't matter. The trend was still intact and it was all good. Looks like we've got a donation coming in here from Hyun Won Jin. Hong Kong, $25. Thank you. Very generous donation there. You've retracted the message. I'm not sure what it is. Try to @ me and maybe one of the admins will send it through if there was a message meant to be there. Corey Park, $5. Thank you for the donation, Corey. Morning, Tom. Just got here. What do you think of CAN? I have $15 call options that expire on the 19th. We'll take a look at it very soon, Corey. Appreciate your donation. So 20 moving average, 15-minute chart. Insane buying pressure coming through here from that moving average. 240 was the previous high. It hovered around there. Eventually cleared that zone, continued to hold the moving average. And then the next movement is up to this point. 275 was where I thought the resistance was. It slightly got through there, came back, found support. And as long as this continues to hold this moving average, I guess the squeeze is on. I'd actually be a bit worried now if it closes underneath, because that would not be good. We'll continue to watch this space. Let's do Corey's. I think there is a question. Oh, okay. Do you still think it's okay to enter GME? This is from Hyunwon Jin. GME at current price. 30K total personal net worth all in. I cannot answer that, man. I do appreciate the donation, but this is obviously an incredible gambling situation. And you need to be very careful with your money. So I do appreciate it, but as I say, it's an educational stream to try to empower you to make better decisions. I never always suggest go all in on one stock. That would be bad as well. So yeah, I can't help you out on that one, but I do appreciate the donation and I wish you all the best. We're doing the analysis on it now. You can obviously make your own decisions based on that and other things. Now we've got CAN that we need to do. 283 GME, pre-market 1169 AMC. We'll go and have a look at the rest of the market. What is happening here? Of the big stocks, Workday now leading the charge, 2.46%. Square up again to a 227. Big recovery there. Was 190 a few days ago. Spotify 1.25%, 277. PayPal, another favorite of the retail community. As soon as Bitcoin goes up, PayPal and Square always move. Tesla holding 9.95% up at 680. And for some reason, JP Morgan. How is JP Morgan back here in the green? It's got to be red today. I don't know that for sure, but we'll just go with red. On the red side, Snowflake just continues to slide. Consumer staples continue to be weak. And SEA leads 2.19. Meme stocks, those types of things. Costs. Ooh, costs. People have cottoned on to a squeezing opportunity. Now up 44%. The little weird squeeze stock is moving. 44.64%, now 46%. 14.57 for GME, AMC 10.5, BlackBerry 5%, Tilray 4%. So all of the stocks, the favorites of the retail community, have been moving. That cost move is brutal. I'll put you in. I'll just show you if you're not sure what cost is. Look what happened last time. Oh, wow. 127. The reason that was possible is because it's shorted, but at the same time, it's only $136 million position. If this continues through, where did it stop last time? $35-ish. So for costs, it could move upwards of this from a resistance standpoint. Let's do CAN now for Corey Park. 31.20. You have $15 calls. Nice. $15 calls are very nice, man. Very good. 31.20. Okay. Well, things are looking good. I mean, you've got the structure breakout. You could take the range. And then what you want to do is just extrapolate that range out. It's very fair to call this a channel. You've got your first touch, second touch. So for me, that means that I'm able to use this as a channel, which means I can take the distance, extrapolate that out. Now that would call for a 35 for CAN. You don't have much time, so you've got options, but they're very deep in the money right now. Look, the breakouts occurred. You've got the close above. You've got follow through. 50% up yesterday. Wow. 7.77 up today. I mean, things are looking all right towards the 35, but I wish you all the best there, Corey. And that's my analysis. It's really just the range should batch out. Now, if you go and you think, I'm going to be sneaky and I'm going to go for $35, well, you should never do that. You should take earlier because, as you know, it stops just before most of the times with these retail community stocks. The chosen low Bob says, had an ear operation yesterday. I'm looking more retarded now. First thing I had to do when I woke up was check the damn AMC price. All right. Well, if that's true, good luck with the recovery there. But you did check that AMC price. That's the problem. When you get into stocks, you can't stop. Yeah, it is an addiction. It is an addiction. Whoa, costs up more than $10. ACK said, yeah, absolutely. Tom loves Sundial. I hate Sundial. JC I5M says, yeah, I don't like it. It's never good. Sundial is an evil company. They're probably going to hate on me for that, but it's just more because how can you buy something where they issue shares all over the top of it? Clem, Tom, I think you said you would look at AI for a member in the private room. I think it's C3 AI. Okay, cool. Check that out. GME 283, pre-market 1166 here for AMC. Let's go over and look at C3 AI. Is that it? Oh, there it is, AI. Yeah. This is very difficult for us to do any analysis on. It's continued to decline. Guys. I'm not sure if I like this one. It continues to decline through here. Oh, Tyrone, you worked out the donation button. I love it. Tyrone Abella, $5 Australian, no discussion. What was the message meant to be there, Tyrone? US dollar CAD. Okay, I see it underneath. $5 donation from Tyrone, US dollar CAD. We'll look at the US dollar CAD for you. But maybe not. Tyrone, in the community, it's pretty funny. I swear every week he does the Tuesday tip, which is part of the private Discord. And every single week he picks the US dollar CAD. He has about a 90% rate on that, I think. It's very, very good. But it's just funny. He picks it every single time. Yeah, look, with AI, my problem here is it's continuing to slide. It has a little bit of a channel moving down here. It's not super strong either way. I don't think it's finding any support. The problem is it's broken through the support. So you must now create structure before you can get that next move up. And I'm not loving this thing. Donation coming in here, $10, Jay Lim. Thank you so much, Jay Lim. Great analysis, Tom. Can you please review MSTR and Mara stocks? I love listening to the pump intro. It's great. Will you play it again for us? I will, Jay Lim, but we need to get to 1,000 likes. You guys know it's all about the 500. It's all about the 1,000. and then the first half an hour before the market opens. So J Lim, appreciate the $10. Let's now have a look at MSTR for you. Micro Quick brief market look round, 38.74 for the US 500, so that's up 0.03, very flat here today. US 100 down 0.28, 12,757, hitting resistance at the close. Bitcoin strong, we'll check that out, 13 minutes, 55,400. Dot, beautiful, symmetrical triangle. I just want to click on it. Where is it? Where's my dot? We haven't even done gold yet. What am I doing? Oh, look at it go. Yes. Beautiful. Moving with that moving average. Our nice symmetrical. Continue to be strong, dot, compared to the other ones. So it looks like dot in favor today. BTC in favor today. Let's go back over to MSTR. What's going on here? We'll go to the monthly.
Take your entire stock.
Oh, what was this again size-wise? Market capitalization 6.86. Whoa, that's aggressive. That is aggressive. Weekly 20 moving average was reached. Tough. Okay. That's probably fair. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yep. Okay, that's a good sign. So not only have you broken through, you actually gapped through and closed higher. That's the type of thing that I like to see when you're breaking to not being in a downtrend anymore. You had your support gapped through, but more importantly, it closed above over that session. So I like that about MSTR. Now that it's closed above here, we open up the $800 zone. We may find some buying pressure as well if it comes back down, hits the 20, hits the previous trend line, which was the declining trend line, the descending one, and then make the movement up to 800. I quite like this position. I think it's okay. I mean, it's not my type of thing, but at least it makes some technical sense. It's gapped through, it's closed above, etc. Pre-market 735, which is up 2.66%. I expect resistance to be found at 800 on the dot there. Let's check out Mara. This is a favorite as well. I know a lot of people want to look at Riot. We'll check them both out. So Mara has returned back to the resistance. The good thing about this resistance and the good thing about Mara in general is that if you have a look on the daily, I think it's a fair case that you can start to put together here for possibly a little bit of a channel. And then that proofing channel, if we close through, so don't worry about this bearish candle, who cares, doesn't matter. It needs to hold a bullish candle above, and then that proofs back to 50. So a lot of fans out there for Mara. It's an interesting zone, and I like where the resistance leads to. Proofing is key here, J-Lim. Are we above 1,000 likes yet? Not quite yet. Get us above 1,000. We'll play the intro. We'll get hyped. 2,200 people coming in here today for the open. Again, pre-market, AMC towards the 12, 1151, holding 9.62. GME holding a 283, 14.82%. And Tyrone wants US dollar CAD. Let's have a look at US dollar CAD. Probably the first currency we've done in some time. What is going on this currency? So currency trading is actually a good place for people to start trading if they want to get into looking at technical analysis. So instantly you go to the monthly, you do see rejection wicks. The CAD's quite susceptible to oil price as well. So we've got two rejection wicks here on the monthly, and they've all come up to around this 127.36. This is the first time we've seen it really weaken through the monthly. We go into the weekly. You'll see it continues to decline. Lots and lots of wicks. Daily. Wickapalooza has no idea. So clearly this currently doesn't have much direction on the larger time frames. We've got resistance up here at the 127.40. We have support down here at the 126-ish, kind of 125.90 zone. I would start to trap in this area. 4 hours, lots of structure coming through. I'm sure Tyrone would be down here in this zone looking at little buys at the 125.95. He's probably chuckling to himself about this. Rejection wick. Therefore, if it does come back down here, what do we want to see? Rejection wick. Rejection wick then pushes up to the 127. We probably take it a little bit earlier. So from a technical analysis perspective, US dollar CAD's actually in a very nice zone that we can take advantage of on the scalping kind of timeframes and daily timeframes. James Lee, $10. Appreciate the donation there. Great content. Can you have a quick look at VACQ, Rocket Lab New Zealand? VACQ. Rocket Labs New Zealand. 12.35. Financial conglomerate. Lots of red 4-hour candles. Weekly. Went up huge. I'm not sure why. What's the market cap? I don't even have the market cap for it. Looks like a SPAC based on the price that came in. I don't know it very well. Let's go to the 1 hour. Gold. You guys, I know. I haven't done gold. I'm bad. Volume is low. It's trading in a very tight range. Possibly some of the interest has come out of this. Watch this tight range on a small time frame and wait for little breakouts here. It's like condensing super hard. Like, look at this. You get like a crazy amount of trend line coming into it. And then on the top side, you have a pretty significant little bit of trend line coming into it. It's like at the end of two trends, like petering out. That's what can happen. That's why I like to trade it here when it closes above or here when it closes below. Never let it get to the end. Pre-market 12.35. It's very, very, very tough to know the next move here, but it certainly has volume out. Resistance will continue to be just below 13. So I would have that critical resistance here. And support is right where it is right now. Previous resistances through these wick highs should act as support, and they have. So I feel like it's at the right zone for it to make a big bounce either way, but it doesn't have any direction at all. You need to see more on this chart. Very tough. Let's do gold now because everyone's whinging about it, which is totally fair enough. Daily gold, we got it right yesterday. Did we get it right, guys? Does anyone remember? 1720. What did we say at the start of the day? 1720 was our resistance that we were going to be looking at. We pipped the post at 1676 for the support. We're still in a technical downtrend for gold, so we've got to be careful. We've got to be careful here. Bullish engulf on the daily. Go down to the 4 hour. All right, so this was our little bit of area. We thought these previous resistances over here were too much to get through. We're actually looking like a little flag. Okay. I'll show you something about flags. Top secret. When you do flags, never let a flag go underneath the 50%. It must bounce off this zone and move through. Now, I would like this flag to break through 1720, and I wouldn't actually trade any of this concept until it gets through that zone. So what I mean by that is, let's say this is our flag. Here's our pole. That's a terrible drawing. I'll use a trend line here. When we extrapolate that out, which should be around that zone there, it needs to proof. Oh, it proofs. Nice. It proofs. I was surprised how good that proofed. 1760, previous support and resistance. Whew. All right. Okay. Wow, that flag's nice. I'm going to draw that. I'm going to watch that through the session. Look at the compression. Tyrone, were you seeing this one, man? Did you do this in the webinar? I probably would have. That is a beautiful little bit of compression here on the 1 hour. So I would like a close above the 1720 and then hopefully a movement up to the next zone, being the 1760. Remember, gold's quite technical. It's a good technical little position there. Nice. All right, 283 GME, pre-market AMC 1160. Let's get into the intro. I'm ready. It's 4 minutes from 12 o'clock for me. That means only an hour and a half till the market opens for everyone in the US. Let's get hyped, guys. It's time for the music. You know what time it is. You got me to 1,000 likes, 2,157 viewers here for a very big Wednesday session. If you haven't already subscribed, consider doing so. Join our public Discord in the button up above. You can just join, come into the community, share some ideas. Why not? It's always good to do. Let us get ready and get hyped. I'm just going to switch this over right now. Here we are. Oh, we need a 20-second cool in. Go 14. I need the water. We just saw a gold flag. That was a beautiful thing. AMC, $12 potentially. Let's go. Rob says 420. Michael drinks a beer every time he gets knocked up. I like it. That's us. Yeah. Whew. I'm feeling refreshed. I don't know about you guys. Risk warning, of course. Remember, this is educational content, trying to help you guys out, learning some of the things that I've done. Let's just quickly recap GME. We'll get into the very generous donations in just a few moments. Thanks, guys, for supporting the channel. 2,183 people out there finding, trading, investing. Amazing. That's great to see. How many of you are new to investing? I want to see right now. For anyone that's only been trading for 3 months, say 3 months, 3 months or less, 6 months, and then just keep going. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Let's see what the community is. I'm going to put my hand up. 12 years. 12 years for me. Let's see what you guys have. I'm always interested to know how many new people are coming into trading and investing all the time. GME holding a 15 moving average on, 20 moving average on the 15-minute chart. It is look at this. Look at it go. I don't want it underneath that zone. No. It cannot hold underneath that zone. That would be bad. Continue to watch the 20 moving average on the 15-minute chart. It is phenomenal how good that has been on the way up. Let's see what people have. 3 months or less. 3 months. Bring the intro, George says. 2 months and I lost $200. Did you donate them to me? $200. That's all right. That's all right. It's a beginning session. 3 months, 1 month, 2 months, 1 year exactly. We've got young blood in here. 1 month, 7 years. There we go. There we are. 12 years investing, 5 months trading, Dante says. Cool, man. 18 years, John. There we are. Someone that's 17 years, Colin. 2 weeks. 3 days. 24 hours. Tony says 24. Oh, no. Tony says 24 years. Okay. I thought it said 24 hours. Wow. Look at this. A massive community difference. It seems like heaps of people about 3 months, 6 months. I would have expected more. Whoa. What the hell just happened then on this side? Did you see that? Did that just go like $11 for like a second there and just bang up to $11.62? Very interesting how many people are coming through here recently. But we've got some old crowd in there. 17 years, 24 years. Very cool. Trading through the .com boom. 34 years, UPNDN. 30 years, Dan. Very cool. Love it. You guys so interested still in trading after that time. That's just awesome. Hit the like button, says Matteo. Appreciate it, man. One of the most genuine channels. I do appreciate that as well. That is from Jonathan Batista. Appreciate it. We do have pump music here, though. Now, I've lost the donations. Dave, get me the donations. Here we go. He's got them for me. Armando, you've been very patient. $4.99. Hey, man, question. When looking for an entry, is it good to look at the 4-hour chart and seeing when the 20 moving average crosses the 180 moving average? Even other time charts. 20 crossing the 180. Well, I love the 20. Crossing the 180. That's a bit of a strange moving average to use. Now, my thought process is this. If you're investing, you can use like a big kahuna moving average, like a 180 or a 200. And when we have the 200 here, I use it more for an investment tool. I don't really like crosses that much necessarily, unless it has been a long time since they've crossed up or not. Look to the left hand. Look to the left hand side of the screen to get an idea of how that stock reacts to it. Remember, learn from the previous history. We've seen heaps of pump dumps. We've gone over to the left. We've correctly analyzed that these stocks are going to bust down. Even if you think they're going up, they have a history of busting down. If you do that, then you'll see whether the moving average crosses work or they don't work, and you'll get a better understanding of whether it's worthwhile using them. Each stock is unique on moving average crosses. My suggestion would be 20 MA, 50 MA as a cross. It's a bit faster. And then if you get price crossing past a 200 simple moving average, so price goes above or below, especially in commodities and currencies, which it often can do, that is a very bullish signal. So see over here on GME, actually even on this time frame, when it crossed above the 200, it became a little bit more bullish because it got back through. Now it did that over here, of course, but more on the daily, that's what I'm looking for. Daily 200 simple moving average. If it crosses above or crosses below, that's the thing I'll look for, the 200. And rather than that, 2050 for the crossman. James Lee, $10 donation. Great content. Can you have a quick look at Rocket Labs? Oh, I think I already did that one. The Chosen Low Bob, CHF, $5. I know price predictions are useless as me, but what could be the max potential for the AMC price in your opinion? Formerly FC Basel for the win. I know you, FC Basel. Look at you, you changed your image to the Wall Street Bets guy because you were so happy with obviously the AMC trades. I like it. FC Basel. Okay, thank you for the donation. Look, the best you get is $20, and that's just again price prediction, my opinion, whatever you want to say. I just think that it has to fight each way. Notice how the GME move's been great. It's been amazing, but it's actually been more slow and steady. I know, 30% and 20% per day and stuff like that, it seems crazy, but it's been way slower than the previous craziness last time. And that's because it has to contend with a lot of people closing positions and selling out. So my thought process is that we've got the $12 process, we've got the $16 with the resistance wicks over here. I mean, you may have some problems around the 13 as well, but from these body closes, I'm not sure about that point. But 20 is a massive psychological level. What does everyone else think about AMC? Where will it stop? Tell me now in the community. Let me know. 3 days on trading. I love it. 1 week, $400 up. That's awesome, man. Sid coming in with a $2 donation. We counting trading in past lives too? Love tulips. Oh, tulips. Sid, would you be buying tulips? Remember, Bitcoin was a tulip back in 2017. Now look at it flying high. 55,400. In fact, the 1 hour just closed. Let me go. Oh, there's that gold trade. Let's have a look over here at BTC. 55,465. Looking for the 4 hour close above here. Amazing structure at the 52,000 now for Bitcoin to find support if it does fall through. DOT now moving 3.27%. Very happy with that one. ETH finding some weakness, 2.44. XRP finding weakness. ADA also finding weakness. So it's the DOT train and the BTC train at this point. I hope I haven't missed any other donations. I'll continue to keep going through them. Thank you very much, Sid, again. Steve aside, Canadian $2.79. Cost squeezing, short borrow rate 80% on Fintel. So yeah, we saw that before. Cost is absolutely getting crazy right now. Pre-market 49.72%. Just came out of nowhere. When we first started the stream, well, it didn't come out of nowhere. It often has runs. It was about 4% up, I think. So now it's 50% up. Just went up even more. So 50% up. We have reached 35 before and found resistance. If the run continues, 30 and 35 are going to be key critical points here for costs. Key critical points. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to take a very quick break. I'm going to play the intro. No, I'm not. I'm just going to take a quick break. I'll be back in literally about a minute or 2 minutes, and we'll get stuck into it. I'll leave AMC on the screen. We'll leave GME on the screen, and I'll see you in just a few moments. By the way, Herman Miller chairs, they're good. Herman Miller chairs. Not a paid promotion.
Wall Street, 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 Wall Street. Now my stock rising, got the eyes on me. Wall Street.
Alrighty. Cool. We're ready to keep on going. What's happened since I've been away? A little bit down on AMC, it looks like. Remember, oh, Bitcoin's moving as well. 55,600. Nice. Looks like it's going to go for that 58. Thad likes the tulip squeeze. Yes. So costs, the main levels that we're looking at, if you believe in this thing, it's up 52% now. $30 and also $35. Is today good to enter into eyes? Rachel says, I don't think so. I'm not sure if any point is great to enter into eyes. Michael Davis, $5. Appreciate the donation. Whoop. Where are we going? Lost heaps of things. A beer for when you knock off. Appreciate it, man. That's all, mate. Tiring, thirsty work. Yeah, it certainly is. I don't think I stopped during these sessions, but that's okay. Alex says CCIV destroyed me for a while, but yesterday was definitely helpful. Oh, that's good, man. I'm glad you're making the recovery. It always happens. You're going to have one or two bad stories. You have to learn from those lessons. Thanks again, Michael, for the Australian $5 donation. We've got a member while we're away as well, Brenda Batagalia, I think, or Batgalia. Welcome to the Stonk Squad. Appreciate your membership and welcome to the community so much. Looking sharp, Tom? Yeah, I went to work for something today, so I had to wear slightly better stuff. Now, remember, if you buy... Don't worry, Kevin. It was fully sanitary. It's all good. Who said BTC going 60K today? Might be correct. Obviously, you may have called that one. I'm not sure about 60K today, but it is looking strong. We haven't even looked at dollar index. What is going on with dollar index? So my thoughts for dollar indexes still be, this is the US dollar, by the way, very important for us to check it out. We had support here. Now, if we break through this point, where do we go? 91.60. At 91.60, we hit resistance. Then we start to think about moving back up. Can we go to 94? Can we go to 93? So it's not over yet for dollar index bulls. It's just a point which I expect the market to either stop right here or it declines back through.
Wall Street, Wall Street, Wall Street, Wall Street, Wall Street, Wall Street. Now my stock rising, got the eyes on me. Wall Street.
Corin, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right. After about 20 or 30 streams, I had to go to the toilet. That's right, guys. You guys have noticed. Okay, Min Tran. Thank you very much, Min, for joining the Diamond Hand community. You've been a big support here on the channel. Enjoy the community benefits, and we'll enjoy those emotes and everything else. Now, Chronically Sam, New Zealand $5. The chair deserves some love too. Handled the chair like an OG, or the charts like an OG. That's true. I've had this chair since I was 21. I'm 33 now. So 21, I've had this chair. Herman Miller. Tyrone has one. My business partner has one. I have multiple. I love Herman Miller. They're such great chairs. Rashad says, explain yourself, Tom. The people want to know. About what? Thank you very much, Chronically Sam. Appreciate the New Zealand $5. And the chair is good, yes. Massimo DiCarlo, Canadian. I wish I could get sponsored by Herman Miller. That'd be so awesome. Massimo DiCarlo, Canadian $5. What do you think of FLGT? FLGT. Fulgent Genetics. All right, so it's not too bad. 15% up yesterday, 1% down basically today, 108 pre-market. So it is finding resistance automatically. I see that here, but we are getting a nice basing formation. Go down to 2 hour. Thanks so much for the support today, guys, as well. Do appreciate the 2,100 people out there. Been covering Bitcoin, covering crypto. We'll cover the markets again soon. We'll look at the pre-market. We're just over 1 hour before the session starts. Here's the resistance, 116, 116. We move up into the 116. Then if we close above, where is the next target? Well, there's actually, I love this resistance. It's good. Support, resistance. Yep. Let's get the structure out. Pull it here just because that was the previous low. 140 was my initial thought anyway. So I feel pretty good about this point if you can break through it. So the 116, it's just get above, retest, previous resistance will act as support most likely, and then you can move towards the 130, 140 range. Not a bad thing, FLGT. Not a bad thing. I got that one, Dave. Thank you very much. So Massimo DiCarlo, Canadian $5. Not bad. Just needs a little bit more work. Where should I draw? Oh, there's a question here about fibs. Johnny Knoxville says, Herman Miller at FX Evolution making the big bucks on stonks. I bought it a long time ago. A long time ago. Your tie? Oh, yeah, that's barely on. That's okay. You can't be wearing it up. That's way too Wall Street-ish. What's the model of your chair, please? I have a Herman Miller Air on here, but I think the Mirror 2 is fine. If you guys want to see... This is like the OG trading chair. So the Herman Miller Air. You've probably all seen it before. Well, they've gone up. More expensive. But I actually think the Mirror 2 is also good. It's cheaper. This is a good chair. It may seem really expensive, but they do last. And that's Australian as well, so it'd be much cheaper in America, I'm sure. Have you had a look at Zoom yet? Zom yet? No, I haven't done that yet. John says, Tom's up in the deep of the Australian night to bring us riveting financial updates. Let's hit the like button for me. Thank you very much, John. Next week will be good. I only have to go to 12:30. What program am I using? I'm using TradingView. If you click the link down in the description below, you also help me out if you do want to join in on the TradingView stuff. This is the best TA software out there. I can't really think of anything that's better. Most good platforms are trying to implement it as well. It's just so good. Is Herman Miller on the market? Not sure, probably. Herman Miller must be about $500, probably. What program are you using? Yeah, it's again TradingView. Ace Dread, $5. Oh, let's go back over and watch these two. Ace Dread, $5. Good morning, Tom from California. What are your thoughts on Cloudflare Net? Oh, thank you for donating $5 and thank you for talking about Cloudflare. Yes, let's talk about Cloudflare. Oh, I didn't actually realize it closed up 12. That's better than I expected. Yep, so you guys know I like this stock. It's at the resistance. That was actually a very strong day for it yesterday, 12.4%, back to 69. So this is a problem, and it's a big problem. It's the same problem we see through Tesla. It's the same problem we see through a lot of other things. The support has become a resistance zone, and this area must be broken through. And it's where I've got my concerns about today's market holding up strong. I feel like we're going to have that bearish movement initially, because how can it bounce from 61 up to previous triple support, and then not find some resistance? That would be untechnical of it. So I like Cloudflare a lot, but it needs to clear the 70 zones. Probably one of my favorite stocks in the market in the hypergrowth segment. Is it cheap? No. Is it good? I believe so. I think it's a very good test case for some very nice hacking style kind of cybersecurity platforms that it has. And it's constantly expanding. And one of the things I look for in companies is if the original OG crowd are still around, so the people that created it. From a 1 hour perspective, we do have some nice support going through and resistance. Double bottom has been in play here. It just needs to get above the 70 and close on the daily. I would also draw the trend line through here as well. So my thought is it's not over yet, because look at this trend line coming down. Resistance, resistance, resistance. So it's been buy the dip, sell the rip a few times on this. I'm an investor and possibly a trader in it, but yeah, that's my thoughts. It's at a critical point. It must close above ACE. If it doesn't, back down. Where do I think it stops? Somewhere around here. Hopefully it finds some support at the 67 and then can go and continue putting pressure on that resistance. It all comes down to the QQQ today, and it's probably worthwhile talking about that again. We'll do the analysis for anyone joining us, Johnny, etc. in the morning. Let's go through what happened yesterday. Big movement up till the previous hold lines. We closed right around there. This is the critical point. We take the distance from the low to the high, extrapolate that point out here, and then that hits the resistance. So this is a very, very good technical point. I think the QQQ is more interesting than the SPX right now. The S&P 500 doesn't interest me anywhere near as much. Resistance up to the next resistance. It's a beautiful area, and yeah, I like it. So if it can't hold though, where do we go back down to? There's a potential for the 298 and for us to start ranging in here. It's unusual for a market to be able to hold 11% up. QQW says, this is my first time watching tech analysis on the US market. I'm planning to invest one of these days. Good luck, man. That's awesome that you're investing and you're thinking about doing this. Andre, don't paper hand trade man from Cockroach. Cockroach. That's interesting. You'll lose big. Herman Miller 41.18 at FX Evolution. Is that good? Let me have a look at Herman Miller. I've never thought about owning the shares. Is it up? Is it down? What's going on with Herman Miller? Wow, it got belted, didn't it? It's been a interesting investment over time. Yeah, I might like the shares, but nah, I still don't want to buy this thing. What's this? Can you explain what? Put it back on these two. I keep getting this Exceller. Maybe we have to do that. Australia doesn't do daylight savings time. Yeah, we do. But we need a double. So at the moment, US has, I think, daylight savings time. That ends this week, Sunday, thank goodness. Then the market opens 12:30, about this time for me. And then the week after that, or 2 weeks after that, we go back to the other one.
I'll take your entire stock.
So we do it. This stream needs a FAQ. Darth Diamond Hands, you can get FAQs for stream. Morning, Tom. NAC closed over 0.071, so you called it, bro. Oh, thanks, Bradley. That's good, man. I'm glad. I can't remember the NAC, but I'm sure the analysis was good. Coast to Coast says, what program are you using? So it's TradingView Coast to Coast. Can you explain resistance and support a little bit more? Sorry, I'm new to this. Yeah, look, I can kind of explain it without taking too much time. Basically, what you're looking for is, it's like supply and demand, yeah? There's going to be a point where a market hits a zone. So let's say it's $100. Now, we all like $100. So if a market comes down to $100, it's a round number. And if you have previous, what we call like an area of selling over here, often this can become a demand zone. My suggestion is probably go over to Baby Pips, have a look there, go onto YouTube, find some videos. I'll be making some videos as well to better talk about these things and show beginners some stuff about technical analysis. And of course, we do have our course over at fxevolution.com, which really covers it in a lot of detail. But what you're doing with support resistance is you're finding levels or areas where there was previously demand or supply, so resistance or support, where sellers were or buyers were, and trying to figure out whether they'll be there again. And you do that off seeing reoccurring events. So that's why we draw these lines, and we do it for a whole bunch of different reasons. TDOC hit a very nice level. It was good. GME and AMC Diamond Hands from Alex Tran. Yes, 11.29 here on AMC. GME 276. Now there's some donations coming in. I've missed a few of them. Let me go through here. Chuck Taylor, 500 yen. Will TradingView let me run on 10 screens? Seems like I'll 10x my money with 9 more screens. That's how investing works, right? SOL, please. All right, I can tell you a story. And if Tyron's there, he'll know. What do you think I did with my first lots of money I made in trading? I went out and I bought 12 screens, all 30 inches. I put them on a wall. I think I had 12 on one wall and I had a 6-screen bank setup. Does that help me with my trading? No. It was zero help for my trading. Nothing good happened from it. So this current setup I've got here in my home office, I've got 3 screens and I'll show you how I've got them set up. So one day I'll go through all of this when it's less crazy. So I have one over here. I have one over here in the middle center screen. And then I have one in portrait mode. And the portrait mode is actually quite good for your productivity tasks. This is your main analysis screen, and this is just your general screener. So you can also put your platform in here for doing transactions. So I like having a portrait mode and 2 others. I think that's actually enough. The 1, 2, 3 screen combo is pretty good. You don't need to go all out. Build up to it as you get better and as you make money. Let's have a look at Sol now for you. And we'll do the pre-market just early first. Costs with the big move this morning. Squeeze coming in on that, 47%. Remember, that is the small market capitalization squeeze. Tilray up 12. Wow. Damn it. It's moving faster than I expected. So usually, I said this the other day. Did I not say this to you guys? When Tilray was low, I said Tilray is going to move with the GME AMC situation because retail want to go find other money. Now, even if GME had fallen and crushed itself, I still think Tilray was on for a move. 11.92% here, 27.37. Afria 8.48, AMC 7.81. And on the downside, CCIV, Oxygen, etc. Go to the screener. 22 billion plus. Zillow Group now leading the charge. Boeing up 1.43. Not bad technical on Boeing. Lilly, Teladoc 1%. Teladoc I like. SEA 2.39%. That was being pretty much the worst one all day. Trade Desk, Electronic Arts, my most hated games company. Oh, I hate them so much. Bad Electronic Arts. Let's now do Zol. Or Sol. It's like I almost skipped over to the same thing. Sol, 14.55 pre-market, closed at 13.59, so it's up 6.75%. It's actually breaking above, or at least looking like it's going to get above that 14.37 from yesterday. Very interesting zone and area. $16 becomes the next target for it if it does clear this area. So what I would look for is a 1 hour above this area. If it does that, then we hopefully can get movement to the $16. Then there's going to be resistance, because support, resistance, resistance, and you close through there, 18. Every $2 chunk seems to be the key. I think we mentioned this one yesterday and we're talking about it, and I said the same thing. Problem here at 14, then 16, then we've got 18, then you've got 20. Every $2 is an issue from the resistance side, Chuck. Good luck with that one. I had 70 shares of GME when it was only $13 and I sold, says Alec. We all have a bad mistake. I sold 156 Bitcoins for $15. So if you think that you've got a bad decision, my one's worse. I made them with my computer back in 2011 or 12 or something. MH, $2.29. Solid bull flag on the Nasdaq 30-minute. Cheers. Let's have a look at the Nasdaq. I see. Okay. This is on the futures. Unfortunately, with bull flags and stuff on the futures, I don't trust them that much. But this is the analysis coming through here. And yes, it is solid. Kind of like gold. Proofs as well. Proofs right to our resistance. MH with the $2.29 donation, alerting us to this one. Yep, that is a solid flag. I would want it actually to clear the top first. I'm just not that confident. Flags are actually really tough to trade. So I would wait for it to close through the level, which would be really the same as the horizontal trade as well. But this just gives you extra confirmation that you're in the right zone, you're going to right the level, and that this will be the participation phase. Remember, being in the participation of the market, there's nothing wrong with that. Thanks so much to the 2,160 viewers that are coming into here today. We've got a huge amount of stuff going in on the pre-market. We've got AMC, GME squeezes. We've got stock markets opening up right around that resistance. Some things moving hard, some things not. It's pretty amazing. If you want to join our public Discord community, click the link in the chat window. Click that, follow it through, join up. Get in there and share your ideas with the community. Rashad says, Tom, you should make a commercial for YouTube instead of BTC commercial. I want an FX Evolution commercial. What BTC commercial? Is that like eToro, where it's like, you've missed out on every opportunity because you suck? But don't worry, because even though this stock's moved 300%, you should buy it right now. That's pretty much what eToro tell you, yeah? I do. eToro are relentless on my stream. Does anyone else get them? Thank you for the help. If you ever need an editor, I am very experienced and would love to add value. Oh, okay. It's hard to edit my ones because I've got to go so fast. I'll take your entire stock. Oh. Elizabeth Shue, $2.99. Do you think Tilray will fall when the market opens? Yeah, Tilray's been an aggressive move here. 24.41 yesterday, now trading 27.64. Do I think it will fall? I think it'll have a tough time at 28 regardless, because that was kind of the target I had for it. And then the next target was 32, and then the next target was 36. So I think it will probably fall, just because it'll hit this zone and then have a short off. That's my thoughts really on Tilray. Yeah, it's going to hit the resistance, and I did always have that 28 as my resistance zone. Nice buying though. Strong previous support through the 20. Strong concept, I think, when GME and AMC started, and now people are getting their rewards. This is a nice percentage move. You're talking about $20 to 28. There's nothing wrong with that. Percentage wise at this stage too. It may even go crazier. Extreme Hobbyist, $5. Good morning again, Tom. Hello, Extreme Hobbyist. Curious, based on your previous discussion, how do we eliminate Bitcoin digital wallet coin risk as in previous discussion? How do we eliminate Bitcoin digital wallet coin risk? So when you mean you could lose your wallet and bad things happen, I don't know if you can eliminate that. By the way, BTC 55,800. That's the thing that always did terrify me about crypto, and that's why I keep it in a few different places. The amount of people that said, oh, I forgot how to get into my Bitcoin. I think that's what you're talking about. And therefore I've lost it. Yeah, it's a massive problem. It's a massive problem. And I don't know, it can be eliminated by the technology of the wallets getting better, the ability for you to save it, have better security coming into it, all of those types of things. But yeah, I'm not too worried about the future for Bitcoin. I think there's so many great platforms, like Square will probably have one in the future, and other places that you can hold it there and know that at least the company in the wallet that's sitting there or where it is sitting should be able to survive. It's not like MT Gox back in the day when I used it. CPI report out, market is moving. Yes, the market's moved up 38.90. Let me get the CPI report out. Got a bit slack there on for you guys. Let me just load it up. CPI 12.30 came out 2 minutes ago. I missed it. That's okay. 0.4%. Core CPI month, actual 0.1, forecast 0.2. Now, if you're interested in finding out where you can get these kind of calendar events, this is forexfactory.com. I'm not affiliated with them, but it's a website I've used for a long time. It has this kind of stuff. So 0.1%, 0.2, that's sent the market going ballistic. The market loves the CPI being here for some reason. It seems to be the catalyst. Now we're 12,868. CPI is expected. Yeah, pretty much. So we're 12,866 on the market. Oh, look at it go. Nasdaq putting pressure on the resistance high. US 500, 38.90. $50 from Sheldon. 50 Australian dollars. Sheldon giving me a massive sticker. Thanks so much, Sheldon. 50 Australian dollars. You deserve a shout out. I like the sticker as well, man. That thing is cheering. It's cool. Very, very appreciative there, man. You even get this nice pink kind of color. That's awesome. So here's the movement coming through. We'll leave Sheldon up there. BTC pushing through. Yeah, BTC just went nuts as well. 56. DOT moving still. 39.41. Even Ethereum coming back. So things are bullish. It's all green, all good today, guys. Looks like that may be the catalyst that pushes it through. But we must have a close in the open. I mean, the CPI was, whatever. Yeah. Sheldon is the man. You're damn right. Tahil says Sheldon is the man. Let's go, Sheldon. Appreciate the love from the community for a massive donation there through. That's awesome. Tesla are finally into profit for me now, Alex says. Now I just need CCIV to get another 32% increase. Ooh, then I'll start making money. Yeah, that's harsh. Here goes. Here it goes. Look at it. What's GME and AMC doing? 11.26 pre. So AMC, I'm not sure if this is positive for these two stocks. You may not like me saying that, but the reason I say is because people are going to get all hyped on other things. They're going to get all hyped now on buying US 100 and buying all their tech stocks and everything like that. Let's have a look at the screener. Do I dare click it? Teladoc. Yeah. Finally, number one, Teladoc. Tesla just behind 2.43%, 689. Looks like we're going to go towards the 700 and break through that resistance. This is a very bullish sign if it holds above the levels. Very bullish sign. 2.44%. Square coming through as well through that Bitcoin move, 2.18%. Teladoc, oh, it's all happening. It's not as big as yesterday, but it's still all happening. On the back end side, the reds have turned into almost greens. This is for the 22 billion plus 492. Every day on the stock market's wild, yeah. 50% up on costs still. Tilray still holding 11.2%, now beating out GameStop for the percentage move, 275 for GameStop. Afria 1960, AMC 1121. Wow, wow, wow. What do you guys think about them? QQQ mooning. Oh, it's mooning all right. 12,870. But must hold, yeah. I think Bitcoin's probably mooning the most for me. 56,117. Yeah. Look at the trend. So beautiful. So here we go for the 58,000. Bitcoin wants the 60. Who said before that Bitcoin might hit 60 today? Maybe you're partially correct. I love the structure though. There's nothing quite like Bitcoin, Ethereum, DOT, all of these things. The structure is just so good. Dimitar says, who the hell would buy US 100? What do you mean? You mean because you can buy quality stocks instead? Are you talking about don't buy the futures, buy QQQ? Not sure. Hold AMC till $420.69, says the chosen low Bob. That's pretty big. Dave, am I all caught up or did I miss something? Let me just quickly refresh here and make sure I didn't miss any donations. I am sorry if I do, but I try not to. Again, massive shout out to Sheldon. You're the man. Big, massive donation, and I do greatly appreciate it. What's happening with the Nasdaq? So the Nasdaq is currently sitting at 12,852. Found the resistance, does shot down a little bit now, 0.48 up. Just remember, it has to close. Guys, we've got to focus on the closes more than the initial hype train that comes through. We're now less than 1 hour till the market goes through. Let's get to 1,500 likes. Can we get to 1,500 likes? 2,100 people here. I'm sure a few of you haven't liked yet. If you haven't subscribed, definitely consider doing so. I'm just having a quick check here of the video because for some reason I can never see the likes on my button. Let's see. 1240. Oh, we've got some work to do there. 1240. All caught up. Thank you very much, Dave. 420. Yeah, 420.69 the way, Michael Davis says. AMC diluted the shares. Not sure if it can get that high. If it gets that high, I will eat something very disgusting on the stream because seriously, that would be wild. I might as well put a bet out there that I can't do it. 11,222 for AMC. So this good news in the market, supposedly, good news. The catalyst that's pushing it through is forcing the hand of AMC and GME finding a little bit of weakness. The 15-minute continues to hold here in GME's pre-market. AFA, yep. Afria doing very, very well. Square, TDOC, all of these things. Smash the like button. Thank you very much, Johnny Knoxville. Appreciate that. Me buy more Doji today, says John. Oh, do I dare load Doji up? You know, you guys know I don't like this one. I don't like the Doji. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I like this point. That's a great base. I got nothing to say about the Doji other than 0.06 continues to be the big resistance. And I don't know how it got through even a little bit, but then fell down. But yeah, 0.06 continues to be resistance. It's kind of doing a little 1 hour lightning bolt right now. So it may find some bullish pressure, but very tough. Noah wants Sundial. Sundial. Oh, unTAable. 146 in the pre-market, up 5%. You know it is not my choice, this one. So I'd go with 150 as the psychological level for resistance. And then we've got the 167. See, it's just so... Look, it's all over the place. At least over here in the initial move, it was much better and much easier to look at. It was a good bullish move yesterday. Clearing through $1.32 was really key. That was resistance, support. That was good. $1.50 becomes the next target zone. I expect the market to open somewhere around there and then for it to find resistance. $64-ish, maybe the next area. And then there's just nothing. The thing about this is it goes up, and then if it does get through this zone, it just goes $2. It really does go crazy. This is limited by something around things like the shares, etc. A few people have been mentioning Roblox. Let's have a look at this. Oh, this isn't even up. Is this loading today or something? Snoop Doji Doge. Yeah, that's right. Bitcoin 56,000. Yeah, we saw that one. Bitcoin moving strongly here. Tom should buy 156 Dogecoin, which will make up for selling his Bitcoin. Nothing makes up for selling my Bitcoin. Sad times, but you always learn a new lesson. What's that lesson? I should have forgotten about it and kept the ID in my wallet. Bad times. Got a lot of sundial. Let's jump to $50. Good luck, Alec. Alec, do you have like a bunch of weird, dodgy stocks? Doji is inflationary. Bitcoin deflationary. Chosen low, Bob. Oh man, you guys are just turning on me with this Doji stuff. Let's take a look at gold. Okay, 17.15 here on gold. We analyzed that pretty interestingly before. Had a breakout then. It couldn't hold. Must hold. Must hold. Remember, nothing good unless it closes. The war is not won till the market closes it. Woof woof. Roblox IPOing today. Okay, thanks, David. Uber's charts look good. Really? Alexander? You sure about that? I thought I looked at Uber. I didn't quite like it. Story of the day here. Nasdaq finding that resistance early. Things started moving. Now it's come back down to earth. It was like a little initial hype. I couldn't explain why, but yeah. Here is the flag on gold. You need a closure point above on a significant time frame. You should add some more lines to the analysis so you'll be harder for Bitcoin to go down at FX. Yeah, I'm not sure why my BTC has so many here. But remember, if you're ever wondering how to stop the market going down, it's as easy as you just draw a little fence there. I've done this technique on the stream. I'm telling you, it works, guys. Just draw a really crappy fence. You put it under and it can't go down. It just cannot go down. It's all good. Chuan, $7.99 Australian. Thanks so much. He goes, let's go. Oh, yeah. Tom accepting Doji tips on Twitter. Maybe I should. Do TA on Roblox. If it's joining today, how can I do anything on it? Thank you, Chuan. I appreciate your donation. All right, guys, we're 12:44 my time. That means it's about 45 minutes away from the market opening. 56,000 Bitcoin. DOT moving very, very strongly. Continuing its move up. Remember, this is a symmetrical triangle. We've done the analysis right here on this one. I like it. Take a look at Excella. I'll do that for you because you asked a million times, so why not? Excella with a D. So this is coming from a very persistent Bazoo mix. Bazoo mix, you have asked for this for some time. 100, oh God, did I really want to click this one? 179% yesterday, now up 32%. Volume off the scale. Market capitalization now 226 million. So pretty small one. It's really unTA-able. You guys know this. Go back through the history of this particular position to find out whether it's known to do pumps and dumps. I'd argue it's pretty known to have decent rips on it and then failures. There's nothing you can say about this, man. It's a 611. If I was targeting a resistance level that I would be worried about, it would probably be around this $8. But yeah, this is just a standard. Everyone's pumping it. It'll be hardcore in the stock tweets, hardcore in the Reddit, all of that type of stuff. Lists supposedly is another one. Is it list or something? Or are you talking about listing? EH, that's been another one that's been required. EHang, oh, tough. 51 pre-market, 10% up. This was one that may have gone through. This go through a squeeze at one point. Then it busted down, hit the 20. There's not much analysis you can do here. You know that. Hitting resistance. It is cleaning above that zone right now. 51 brings it around here. Yeah. I'd be lying saying I knew what the hell this was going to do. 2 hours. No. I don't think so. This is a good close though. Getting above here today will be your victory for this stock. $46, support, support, support. There is a bit of a trend line down, which is broken through. 51, I'd be very happy with the close there, or 52. And then you can start to hopefully grind your way up to the $60 area. Logan Gross, $10. Thank you very much for the donation there, Logan. Thanks for the good content, man. No worries, bro. Thoughts on ETH? Oh, you talk about just Ethereum. Cool. Let's go to Ethereum. For some reason, I thought you were talking about stock there for a second. All right, let's take a look at ETH. So you guys know I love the ETH. Didn't quite like the rejection. I don't like these gas. Stupid gas fees, stupid miners. The faster ETH 2.0 happens, the better. So we went from the monthly down to the weekly there. We saw formation that was beautiful on ETH the other day. It actually broke and closed before Bitcoin. We know ETH has a tendency to do things either delayed or before Bitcoin. And in this case, it was actually before it. This little bit of resistance was broken above. Then it got through here. Look at how great the technicals are. Resistance broken, previous support, closes above, comes down, retests, buys off, hits the 20, buys off, and it bought the 20 last time here and here. So from ETH, what I'm doing is I'm actually looking at the 20 moving average on the 4 hour in this case. I'm going to continue to watch how ETH trades through this. My aim is to get it to 2,000. I've always said this for quite a while. I believe ETH should get to 2,600 this year. Why that zone? Because the ETH BTC ratio is too low. So I like the TA right now. I want a closure point above this 1880-ish area. That then instantly will signal to me, I don't care about 1900. I believe at that point we can go towards the 2000. So ETH is on the precipice of getting back to 2000. Just needs to break and close above this. I don't care about this 1900. And I think 2000 is where we should be off to next. And then the moon, of course. If Bitcoin can continue to maintain, ETH should bounce as well. DOT, Bitcoin, all the money will now flow into Bitcoin, push it through, and then it will come out and benefit ETH and other alts. First successful TA was this recent ETH run. Yay. Good work, Paul. Did you TA down here? Did you look at the daily? Oh, look at the daily. Look at this. Look at this. Resistance support. I love that zone. I loved it so much. I was so happy to get an action in there. I was just like, that is the area. I saw the wick buying. I saw the second wick buying, even better. I saw this. It was even better. I actually made some videos about this and Bitcoin on TradingView. You can check them out if you click on the link in the description below. Oh, that's not the one I want. That's my membership they give me. TradingView quite nice. They give me the premium membership for being a YouTuber. It's a perk. It's not bad. So yeah, I've just talked about Bitcoin hitting 60,000, and sometimes I talk about Bitcoin, sometimes I talk about currencies or whatever. You can follow us on this. And this reputation thing doesn't work. I'm telling you that's bad. I don't know why they've got it that way. GME 276, AMC 1126. The squeeze was hotter before, now a little bit less hot, but that's okay. It'll come back. Can you check out Uber? I'll have a look for you. Gold. Okay, we'll watch gold. 1250, 1 hour closes in 10. We'll come back to gold. We'll come back to the Nasdaq. Let's check out Uber. Uber Technologies. Stock does not interest me. IPO's gone wrong, then it's okay. Look, support is at the 50. That's good. Pre-market, you're at 56. You need to clear a little bit higher. So what I would be looking for is a closure above 57 today, ideally on the candles. If you can get that, then we have the chance to make the next move towards that 64 magical zone. There is good structure in here. You can see the structure. Go down to like a 2 hour. You'll start to see the supports, the resistances, and everything in between. Maybe a 4 hour might be better. Take the proof as well, just to see if the market's been thinking about it correctly. Extrapolate that out. Whoops, let's grab it. Yeah, so it is a good technical and it is great support. Good luck on Uber, not my stock, but yeah, good luck. Can you check Riot? Yeah, I'll check Riot because Bitcoin's gone nuts. So Riot up 10.72%, very nice. This thing just loves it so much when Bitcoin moves. 57.65. So this will be a significant closure above the resistances that we were worried about recently. So a lot of people were buying around 40. We talked about it on the stream, made sense. 57 was the real resistance problem. Pre-market today, as long as Bitcoin can hold up about the 56, probably needs to do a 56.3, 56.5, then Riot can hold as well. And where was Bitcoin here? So this was where it was 58,000. Now I don't expect it to get that hyper at 58,000, but it is the next zone move. I'm thinking around 70 to 72. Neo at 43 in pre-market. Hopefully it stays green. Yeah, that would be awesome. If Neo stayed green above 40, that would be nice. Shane says, I can't donate in my region. Is that true? Well, it's a shame, Shane, but I appreciate that you thought about doing that. GDX, please, Tom. Thanks a lot from Fish and Funk. We'll have a look if we can do that one. We did Neo before. We have done that. Johnny Knoxville at FX Evolution has been a boom stock since the birth of meme stocks. Yeah. Yeah, look, we have done well off the meme stocks. A lot of channels have performed well off AMC, GME, but I want to go past that. I mean, these are cool and I'm excited that they're happening for you guys, but I think that it's all about learning every stock. There's always great stuff, and that's why we try to cover as much as possible. Thanks so much to the 2,100 people that are here. Let's get those likes to 1,500 because then you'll know what time it is. It's hype time. I'm in Thailand. Oh, okay. Thailand's a nice country. I've been there a few times. Has Etsy been done? No, it hasn't. ARK, we'll check out that. I have a metric Daft Diamond Hands. Nice name, Daft. I've got a metric butt ton of Mara and Riot. Go BTC. You need BTC to go so hard. You can't donate if you have a VPN on. Oh, is that true, agency? No, I didn't even know that. Is that something like YouTube thing or something else? Pre-market, AMC 1131. Please be aware that AMC has a earnings after the close today. If you're trading this and you don't know that, you really do need to. Skills, Oracle, all of these coming through. I think we're meant to check Oracle before. Let's do it.
I'll take your entire stock.
I haven't looked at Oracle in some time. What's going on here? 1 month. Huh. Damn, I should have been checking Oracle. It's better than I thought.
I'll take your entire stock.
1 week. Must have had a good. Oh, is this just hype going? Wait, when was the close? Oracle after close. Huh. I don't trust that. No. I hate it when stocks go up into the... I don't mind it when they're at resistance, like here. But this stock's been ripping coming into the earnings. It better damn well be good, that earnings. I'm going to come back to this tomorrow. So 20 moving average has found some buying pressure. I don't like seeing this. This is what happened on Roku, what happened on Shopify. No. We don't do this buy the rumor, sell the fact crap here. I'll watch it tomorrow, guys. We'll come in. We'll check it out. Donations coming in from Glenn Ang, Singapore dollars, $5. Thank you very much. 2 weeks in and loving this channel. Thank you very much. Thanks, Tom, and keep going. I will, Glenn, and I appreciate the donation. Singapore's a great place. I've been there multiple times. You have the best zoo. The zoo is cool in Singapore. Abi Patel, $5 Australian. Thank you very much. Yo, can we get some cheeky insight in on the Fubo? Okay, let's do the Fubo. Oh, I need to reset the Fubo. The weekly is too much for this thing. All right, cheeky insight in on the Fubo. Well, the Fubo has hit your support zone that you want it to be support zone very, very badly. I would not want this thing under the 26 zone. Now trading 30, pre-market 4.68% up. By the way, it looks like the markets are ripping again. 38.91 S&P 500, US 100 Nasdaq is 12,870. So support was found. 4 hour, 2 hour, some structure forming. We just have to keep going through. Problems here. It's a bit tough. And why I say it's tough is I like the 26 support. I like the structure formation. But I would probably be more on the sidelines here on Fubo. And I would be prepared to not get the best price. And the reason I'm prepared to not get the best price is because I'm looking for a closure point through the $33.40. I want to see those supports get broken. And the main reason is because Fubo is down a lot. It's down from $54 all the way back down. I would like to see structure forming, movement up, and I'm prepared to not get the best price. Because when you get through that 33.69, there probably will be a very quick movement towards the 40 zone where you've got previous supports and resistances all the way through that level. It's pretty key and it's a good zone. Hit the like button, says Matteo. Appreciate it, man. At FX Evolution, what's your opinion on Gen? Alex, do you come in here every day? At FX Evolution, can you please check out Space? I swear I do Space every day. What about Space? He's doing better now. Space found support. Didn't we say that? Space found support. Nice daily closure. Movement up to $35-ish. Seems imminent. Could be back on for this. Remember, the retail crowd likes this one. So when things get hot, good luck in it. Support was found. 35 next target. And after that point, yeah, just keep going, eh? Tesla to the moon, says Renato. How's Tesla going in the pre-market right now? 3.46%, almost 700. It's a beast. It's a damn beast, this stock. 1 hour cracking through previous supports. Well, it looks like you don't need to worry about everything. As long as it can hold up, Tesla looks like it wants to go and return back to the glory land of underneath this 800. So somewhere around here is the zone or the area that I could see Tesla moving into. 697 in the pre, 700 close would be a massive deal today. You get above 700, you're really bringing sentiment back in, and I'd be excited for Tesla holders. Opinion on Gen, I'll just quickly look at it for you. Not much. I mean, 0.7 was reached. It then quickly sold back off, hit the previous resistances, but acted as support, closed the 1 hour here. Very hard to read now with all this wick kind of stuff going on. I don't have a strong opinion on this one. Have we looked at ETH? Yes, we have, Natasha, quite a few times. Scroll back about 20 minutes. Tom, does 668 resistance level, which broke? Yeah, so it was broken, but just remember the close is the key. We can break, but we can't close. If you guys are interested, join our public Discord community. Click the link up above. That will take you over to Discord. If you don't know what Discord is, it's like a chat community like Telegram, but better. Alex says, good luck in the market today for all. Thank you very much, Alex. That's good sentiment to have here. No spamming. Yeah, that's correct. Lewis Marriott, $2. Hi, mate. Can you check out AGI/BTC targets, please? AGI/BTC. Thank you for letting me know it's not versus US. Any reason that we're doing it versus BTC rather than doing it versus US dollar? I usually do prefer to see it versus US. I think it's much cleaner technicals. A lot more chop when it's versus BTC because it's repricing against all other Bitcoin and all the other cryptos. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I know you donated for the other one, but I want to see this calculation. Okay. Well, if that's correct, things are looking good. Get the close here. It's rejected billions of times against the USD. So if you get the close here, you may get a reprice back to that 0.3, and that would be strong there. We'll go back over to AGI versus BTC now. So it's also looking bullish. Previous resistance support. So this is a clear area of problems. All right, so my thought is get a close above here. I think you're going to need a daily at least. And if you do close, not wick, I want to see close, then you can make your movement back on. And it could be a nice reprice. Both charts look bullish with the right close there, Lewis, and appreciate the donation. At FX Evolution, is a pending earnings report a signal to buy before or after the report? So when you have an earnings report, Johnny, the main thing you want to do is you really want to check out this concept of, does the stock buy the rumor, sell the fact? So you can actually load up stocks. So let's say it's like Tesla. And in TradingView, you can actually add to the chart different types of information. Like you can actually add earnings reports, when things have gone through and session times and everything. So what I would do is I'd go through and I'd learn the last 2 to 3 years worth of earnings reports, at least maybe 10 years. Learn that stock. Apple tends to buy the rumor, sell the fact. It almost does it every single time. It's like all great, doesn't matter what they announce, and then it goes down. So it's a buy the rumor, sell the fact. Certain stocks do that, usually ones that are met by retail traders, and Wall Street preys on that concept. So go and do your homework on the stock. Load your earnings reports up. Here's the earnings report. Here's the earnings report. How does this stock react? Well, Tesla went down. Tesla, negative looking. Tesla, negative report. Tesla, negative report. Here, good earnings. So statistically, here, very good earnings. So statistically recently, probably due to the ridiculously high price PE ratio, Tesla's unable to live up to the hype reports most of the time. And that's just because the stock has gone up so much. So when you get your next earnings report, and I'm sure we'll be here on the channel talking about it in May, when that happens, if Tesla doesn't meet very lofty expectations, it will probably sell off after it. That's what's happened every single time since the pandemic, since this big price action change has happened. That's some of my thoughts on these things. Donation coming in here from Jeff Walters, $5. Thanks so much. Could you take a look at FR, please? Yeah, we could do that. First Industrial Reality Trust. I assume it's that one. That's a lot of structure, man. That is a lot of structure. Scroll in here a little bit. So we want to try to analyze where the closes have been. So there was a close here at $44.21. There's a lot of wicks. I don't care about wicks. And then pre-market, it's $43.74. So I do like the fact that it's created tons of structure, man. I think that's good. We've got support. We've got resistance. Take the trend line, extrapolate that out. I will go with the most common recent information here. US 100 really ripping now, by the way. It's 12,920. That's the QQQ. Could be problems at 46. But look, the structure formation is so well thought out. At this stage, it's sell at the top, buy at the bottom, sell at the top, buy at the bottom. If it closes above, then you can get your movement onto the next level. And you know it's going to be solid because it's spent way too long sitting in this range. So good luck on that one, and thank you very much for the donation. I'm here and I'm refused to move Team Tom. Thank you very much, Rashad. Appreciate that. Can you look at the BGI? AMC will be dropping. Don't buy in yet. Well, a lot of it will be around this today's close. Now, because it's $11.05. Oh, GME. Come on, needs to come back up. We do not want GME underneath our magical 20 moving average. It's so magical. It's held it now for a long time. All the way through since the 8th of March, which is like an eon ago in this stock. And today is showing the first hideous signs of rejection. We don't want that. AMC though, key points. If 11, say it opens at 11, it may quickly whip down to 10.53, possibly find some support buying there. Previous closure point will be important. And then if we are going up, we're going to move towards the 11.98. These are very dangerous stocks, as I've said several times. I know a lot of people shill, it's so great about it, but please be careful with these, especially at these levels. They're getting close to the boil. And even this one, if this closes underneath the 15-minute 20 moving average, it is a bit dangerous. Dave. Yeah, Roblox. I don't think I could do Roblox. I don't know why everyone's talking about it. I love your content, man. This is from the Moose in Tree. I like that. And I'm new to this world of stock and crypto. Could you look at Chainlink? Blessings. I haven't done the Chainlink analysis for some time, so might as well have a look at it. Chainlink. Then we got to get hype because I need some energy right now. Link US dollar. $30. Oh, I like the series of higher lows. You know, you guys know. I might have to make a shirt that just says, I like this. I like the higher lows. Here is the resistance, 31. By the way, if you have ideas for the channel or any feedback and stuff, let me know in Discord. I like the community helping shape some of the things we do. So if you've thought about something, you think Tom should do this or Tom should get better at that or something like that, let me know. Why not? Nami Koi is not happy. It just says sell that stuff and take profits. Resistance here on Chainlink. It has been making a series of higher lows. That's a very solid trend line to have on your charts, and I think it would be worthwhile considering it. If this is going to break, it should do so very soon. You don't want to let a trend line peter out too much, but yeah, solid trend line worthwhile having here. Aussie Craig says, does Roblox go live today or tomorrow? I'm actually not sure. Clem, are you around? You'll know. If Clem's still here, he'll know. Bitcoin retracing a little bit. Yeah, 55,988. The US 100 is certainly not retracing right now. 12,952. Pre-market here. Let's have a look. Cost still getting a squeeze. Been as high as 50%, now 40. If GME does continue to have a little bit of decline here, remember the first 30 minutes is super key on AMC and GME for sentiment. If it's red, it's bad day. If it's green, it's going to be usually a green day by the end of the day. So this may be the first day that it isn't green. It's looking a little bit nasty actually at this stage. Churchill up 4, Palantir also up 3.59. Go over to the stonks. The big ones here are moving. Teladoc Health 4.67%, Etsy 3.92%, Square also 3.88%, Okta another favorite of the retail community, Tesla 3.66%. I'm sure Neo is flying as well. Plenty of good stuff on the downside. It's only a few stocks there now, not many. 20 minutes off the open, 13,000 incoming for the QQQ or NAS. Higher lows and lower highs t-shirt. Yeah. Not an IPO. It's a straight on, I believe. Yeah, it's not an IPO. It'll be like, wouldn't it be just a SPAC put in? These things are so dangerous. SPACs weren't even a thing a few years ago. What are we buying today? Chris says. What are you buying? Based on a lot of prices, a lot of things moved yesterday. Just having a look here at pre-markets. Oh, that's actually really high. 4.87% on net. So it looks like tech's probably going to be moving pretty heavily, but the pre-market's so aggressive towards it. I mean, you're almost 3,900 now on the S&P. This is straight into resistance. Straight into resistance. There are some coins that I think present decent value in certain areas, but stocks, it's just so fast at repricing. I've been pretty bullish on the Nasdaq since we saw that wick rejection, that last kind of movement. It hit my first zone, so I was pretty excited about that. 3,900 resistance here is going to be a critical point. It's opening there for the S&P 500. This zone is probably going to be the make or break for it for the day. Nasdaq just doesn't care. It's going strong, hitting almost a 13,000, up 1.31%. I think it's time, guys, for us to play the intro. We need to get some power. We need this stuff to hit the moon, and I believe it's looking like it will. Let's do this now. Whew, I'm ready. I am ready. Here we go. I'm going to get a 30-second count in. Probably just blew a few ears off. People's ears off. Sorry about that, guys. Enjoy the stream. Make sure to subscribe. Cheers to you guys. Good luck today. It's blowing my ears off as well, so it must be loud. Sid says, be sure to follow Tom on TradingView, Twitter, and OnlyFans. Not an OnlyFans, Sid. Come on, man. Alright, here we go. Dance party, guys. Oh, that was bad. But that's alright. That's us today. Oh, yeah. That's me. That's you guys. See, I was just in the look earlier. Kevin says, my 9-year-old is at school, no dancing. No worries. All right, well, that kind of hyped me up. I'm feeling a bit better now. 3,900. Can you look at XLM? Yeah, we'll check out that. Yeah, buddy. What do you guys think of SOS? We looked at SLS somewhat before. It was okay. It wasn't exceptional. XLM. What is going on? Series of higher lows, guys. Higher lows. Look. Little trend lines coming through the crypto market. Actually strong resistance here as well. What did I just click on though? Did I click on the right one? XLM. Crack. We'll use the Kraken. Same thing. Yeah, I love that resistance. Nice. Yeah, very good. Very good. Not bad. Susanna says it's so funny how it actually pumps me up. Oh, it pumps me up too, and I've watched it probably about 150 times. I need to get new memes on the back. Remember, join the public Discord community. Send me memes, guys. Send me memes. I'll put them in the back if they're good. Put them in the meme area. If they're good, they're good. We can add them to making it some more fun. You're going to do Roblox? You guys are just trolling me now about the Roblox. Hey, Tom, great content. Can you take a look at Hitty, please? From Michael Bibb. Way High Dude Man says, my diamond hands feel stronger after the hype song. That's true. Massimo says, could you review the QQQ quick? We can do that, yeah. We've done the QQQ a few times, but we'll do it again. For a member of the community, why not? 316, the pre-market. I don't know where those lines come from. Let's get rid of that. So my review here was... basically, we hit, and it's by no coincidence that the market hit resistance straight into the close. So previous supports around this 311, 312 zone, they were reached. It closed right around there. You'll notice the close is just here. Then if we get a move above, we should reprice to a 324. So the good news is, if this is continued, it's going towards the 324. So there's actually some massive moves here in tech. They did a good job of flashing a lot of people out this time around, if this is truly where it all changes and moves away. Look, this support 300 psychological. Look at this. What's the QQQ, Tom? It's the Nasdaq. In the US, everyone buys this. See how it says? It's like basically the Nasdaq. It's all good. So $300 here. Resistance, resistance, support. There's the buy pressure. There's the supports here that come through. Then we close above and it proofs perfectly, guys. I gotta say, I love the proof. I've been skitzing about it all this morning and I still will continue to do so because I love TA when it makes sense. And that makes sense. 324 looks good. I like it. It's good. What can I say? Close above would be nice. So right now, looks like we're going to open about here as a portion. Brian, man, that ain't going to work, bro. I'm sorry. Wait, how come I can't fix... Oh, you guys are too fast. The mods are too fast. Good work, Dave. You got that one. Man, Brian just spamming out of control. Can't do that, bro. All right, so yes, I like this movement. And if it goes to 324, any closure of a significant time frame like a 4-hour today should push for this move. BA is being requested. I'll just quickly do it. Yeah, BA is good. 234. This is Boeing. My thought process on the inverse head and shoulders we covered some time ago. It's been slow, but it's moving well. So we had our left shoulder, our head, our right shoulder. I think someone asked me about this one yesterday and said, oh, should they be getting into tech? They would have done better in the tech, but the boomer stock for Boeing is going towards the 240. Previous resistance, you take this distance, it proofs. It's another super proof type of thing. Yeah, the Discord's linked at the top of the chat. So you go to the top. I don't know if I can show it. Might be Inception. See up there? See that little FX Evolution? Hey team, join the public. That's what we want. 240 is the proof. Very nice, TA. Good luck. Let's have a look at AMC GME now. What's going on? Oh, GME making a comeback. 273 first half an hour matters. 1094 for AMC. So this was as high as 1160 when we started the stream all those hours ago, almost 3.5 hours ago. Now it's 1096. I find the pre-market more fun than the market nowadays. What do you guys think? Do you reckon the pre-market is more fun than the real market? I do. ADA will go down for a while. ADA will find weakness when compared to counterparties like DOT and Bitcoin, I would say at this point. Tom, is BTC on a downtrend? We don't need to get carried away just yet. It just closed above. Well, has it closed above actually? Is our 4-hour close above 55? No. Well, let's get the 55 closed above first on a significant time frame. Then we can start to talk about uptrend, downtrends. Look, everything looks fine for Bitcoin right now. There's a huge amount of structure underneath it that should act as support. If you're in it, you know it's aggressive each way, so it moves a lot. Thoughts on GME? My thoughts are, I wasn't quite happy with that 15-minute close there, but it's all pre-market shenanigans. Notice one thing that's been very consistent. We mentioned it before. 20 moving average has been incredibly consistent. Look at it go. This is the first time it's had to come back to the 50, but the 50 was a support previously. So if we actually pull this across, look at GME. Look, the 50 was insane. One more intro pump. Pre-market is funny. It's a scam, says Kevin. We rely on the pre-market analysis here, Kevin. I don't know why we rely on it, but we definitely do it here. So we've got the pre-market is a lot of fun. BTC going to 75K says, oh, hi. I do think we need another pump up. And the only reason I say this is because the market, the US 100 is trying to get above 13,000. The US 500 is finding resistance at 3,900. We've got BTC mooning, but not enough for a lot of people here. Tesla's gone crazy. It's all gone crazy. Let's do it. Why not? I can do it. One more, guys. This is the last one for the market open. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I need water. Yes, you can lose all your money in the pre-market. That's true. us today. We're all mooning after buying QQQ at $300. Double bottom. Miles Jackson is getting into it. BTC 58K, he says, by end of day, or EOD. He's using the lingo. All right, so thanks very much for the people coming out here for the first time. We've got 2,000 members joining us for the live stream. 8 minutes away till the pre-market. Nami says, I'm too pumped now. I'm so hyped. Big day today. Hey, Tom, can you look at ADS, please? We'll have a look if we can. There's a few things I've missed. Don't be pissed at me if I miss something. It's early in the morning. This is day 3 of a very harsh week for me. So that does happen. Love the intro. Thank you. It's no small task to learn how to use pre-market and aftermarket. Those people are very smart and fast. Yes, you must learn the ways of the pre-market. We'll be doing that here. There's little things that happen all the time, and we'll keep going through it on the channel. So GME 268.96. Let's go into our 4-screener as we prepare for the market open. We've got GME and AMC on the left-hand side, US 500 at the resistance that we actually had drawn up yesterday, which is no surprise, it's a good one. Now we close above 3,900 today, guys. Where do we go? 39.30 on the S&P 500. Where's our Tesla? It's so moon that it went off the screen. 703 on the 5-minute chart. We're going to get desperate. We're going 1-minute chart for Tesla just because I feel like it. Tesla 1-minute chart set to open 703. 7 minutes coming in here. Whew. What is going on? Zillow Group 4.82. Tesla 4.37. Teladoc 4.2 as well. Spotify, Square, DocuSign, all of the worst stocks in the world a week ago are now glorious and green. What a surprise. Wall Street ruins people's lives again that couldn't hold or got leverage busted. If you were in like leverage 2x on your money, you could have literally been blown up. 2 or 3x could have blown you up on some of these stocks. They're nasty, nasty people. Alexander, we'll have a look if we can. It could be a fake out. Certainly could. Look for the close. The close is the only thing. Kevin says, yes, the 1-minute chart. We're ready. BNGO says Gordius. DBX. All right, let's do a few of these. So we had, what was that one? What was the one I keep saying I'll do? ADS. Alliance Data Systems. Alliance Data Systems. Market capitalization, 5.33 billion. Got absolutely pummeled, didn't it? Okay. Yeah, it's moving up. It's not much you can say. It's in a trend. Weekly 20. Okay. Daily. No strong daily move here. 4 hour. 4 hour 20. All right, now we're starting to see something. 4 hour 20 moving average on the move up. This seems to be a good little buy zone to get into the trend. Everything looks relatively solid here for ADS on the movement. Go back to the daily. It's hit the resistance that I would have thought it has problems with, but it already did come off and then move back up. Now 120 becomes an issue for it, then 140. I think 140 is a really big issue for it. So 140, 120, both zones I would look at. Got a donation coming in here from Sheldon again. Man, Sheldon, you are a supporter of the stream. Sheldon Arkle, $10 Australian. This is coming off a $50 donation from Sheldon. UP sticker, appreciate it a lot, bro. Thanks so much. Bradley says, I'm able to accept the invite and add to my Discord app. Does anyone else have a problem with that? Anyone else got issues with with getting into the Discord? Okay, so I'm getting information about Roblox here. So Coinbase and Roblox are the 2 most anticipated companies set to go public this year. Which one are you most excited about? Well, which one are you guys most excited about? Coinblock? Coin? I'm not interested about Coinbase myself, but Roblox or Coinbase. Roblox has bad margins, supposedly. Thank you very much there to someone that just sent me some information. Tolly West, $5. Good day. Thanks for all you do. Mind looking at NAKD when you get a chance. All right, we've got 4 minutes before the market open. We'll do our quick checks. I know many of you wanted certain stocks to be looked at. We couldn't do it all today, unfortunately. That's all right. We'll be here tomorrow doing it as well. Support was reached at 0.76. Now we're at the dollar. Let's go to the 4 hours here for Sheldon is my hero. Look at the love you get, Sheldon. See, supporting the channel, you get all this love. Dr. Horton says Coinbase. A few people like Roblox. Roblox too high, $45. What's the market capitalization on this Roblox? People like the Roblox quite a lot, though, it seems. Market crash today. I hope not. So, well, it's good for the channel. A lot of people get interested, but I don't want it to crash today. At least corrected enough in the tech stocks for me. 0.74, $1. $1 is a problem. Yeah. Almost cleared it though yesterday. 103. It's maybe just a little bit too tight. Nice consolidation. That's good. First 20-50 cross in a long time, potentially coming up here. It looks okay. Looks okay at this price, actually. I would like to see a movement to $1.10, and I think it has a problem there. And then the next issue it's going to have is somewhere around the $1.30. Series of little higher lows coming through on the smaller time frames, I'm sure. Continue to watch this. You really need a day to close above. I would like a $1.05, and then you can move towards the $1.03. Kids love the Roblox. My kids love the Roblox. Okay. I might have to educate myself on the Roblox. I actually don't know much about that. I don't know everything about every one of them. Let's have a look here. US 500, 3,900. Resistance found. AMC 1109 pre-market. GME 270. We are 1 minute away from the open. Wow, wow, wow. Not long now. Let's get this up. What is moving today in the markets? Pre-market, Okta, Zillow. These are the big companies. Spotify, Tesla, all up. Lots of 4% across the board. In our weird stocks, we've got costs, short squeezing hard, 42%. Tilray, 9.71. GameStop, 9.44. And it looks like we will get our market open in only 30 seconds. Here we go, guys. Are you ready for the Gambler Fest? No, for the market to open. 269. I've got my hideous bell ready. Here we go. I quite like the bell. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Here we go. Woo! Hot dang. The market's open, guys. Listen to that bell. All right. 3,900 reach straight away for S&P 500. Tesla opens at the 700. Instantly, some people will sell that zone, most likely. 699. We're on the 1 minute here, so Tesla's going to look a lot crazier than other stocks. GME opens at a 266, so it does open up 8%. AMC 1089. These two stocks, AMC, GME, any squeeze stock, 30 minutes of trade is essential. Tesla now 704. S&P 500, Nasdaq is 12,960. Bitcoin moving back down. Need a 4-hour close above 55 to confirm the level. BTC 60 by Friday, says MacD. Got a good name there, MacD, but a bad image. That Dogecoin image, look at it. Just looking at me. I told you guys before, the other day I walked past a house and some guy goes up. I said, what dog is that? He goes, this is the Doge dog. I was like, I've seen that before. Have a lucky day. Absolutely. Gravity, I believe you have been modded as well. Congratulations. Neo must be moving. Let's have a quick look at Neo on the 1 minute chart. Neo is trading 44.14. So the true believers are being rewarded. Look at it go. Look at it go in that 1 minute. 7.40. So it is a rotation into tech at this stage. The more these go up, the worse it is for the GME AMC crowd, or especially the GME crowd, because if these do move up, some money may be pulled out of GME and people go, oh, I want to get into NEO, I want to get to Tesla, I can't miss out. That type of thing is a real problem in these types of stocks. What are some of my favorites doing? Net up 2.94%, Square up 3%, TDOC pretty crap actually, only up 1.88%. So Tesla again showing why it's boss of the markets when it comes to large capitalization moves. GME, do not get underneath this 50 exponential moving average on the 15. We do not want it there. Obama Cans, $9.99 says thank you with the thank you sticker. Appreciate the donation. Very generous of you guys today. Obama Cans. Papa Hands, no stop, says Van Tilsey. That is funny. Midweek reversal, it's possible. Tesla just keeps going. 714, 6%. US 500 trying to crunch that 3900 zone. It's all about the close. Now some squeezes coming in here. GME 278. Next target is really high on GME, so can it hold through the 13? AMC very strong as well, 7%. Remember, AMC will have its earnings at the end of the day. Be careful there. So no one else, so people can join the Discord, yeah? Should be able to. Can someone just confirm they've clicked the link and gotten through? It should have worked. 280. Tilray leading with a 9% as well. Let's reset this. Cost 52% now. GameStop 13. Tilray 9. On the back end side, Ocugen. Palantir also holding a 5%. Not bad for Palantir. All green, all good today, it seems. What was that I just saw? Oh, thought I saw 16% then for Tesla. It showed up. 6% now for Tesla, 714. Futu is holding the crown though at 8.37%. Plenty of green, only reds. Is it going to be banks? American Water. No banks. 1131, 277 GME. Discord work for me? Yeah, it should work. Just join? Cool. So remember, click the link up above if you want to join our public Discord community. We do have a private one as well for, of course, paid subscriptions. After all, I technically am a business. But I always like sharing with you guys. 3900, AMC 1134. So as is customary at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the key critical levels for each today and let you guys know my thoughts. So 12 bucks, just before 12 bucks, AMC is going to have most likely a problem. But if it clears that zone significantly, I really feel like it could move towards the 16, because over on the left-hand side, when it hit 12 last time, it went to 16. When it hit 12 last time, it went to 16. It makes sense that this area should be a fill. I don't see how it stops before that. Maybe 13 is a problem, but 12 is the critical zone to close above today. So good luck to all on that one. This is a 4-hour chart, which is why it doesn't look like it's going crazy or anything. It's actually quite a strong move there. Tesla now coming down some. GME 275 was I haven't moved the line from yesterday. 275 was my initial target yesterday. Now, if GME is going to squeeze to the next zone, it is so far away. I'm thinking like a 350. It's more in the middle of the areas. But things are looking okay. Watch the 15-minute moving averages. The 4-hour has not been breached since 128. Every single time the 20 has held. Right now, it is holding, but I do not want to see it go bearish in the first 30 minutes. So continue to watch that space. S&P 500 is going to do battle with the 3900. If it gets through the 3900, I believe it can close up to the 3930, and then it will have to do battle with that zone. And the Nasdaq, it's just about holding a significant candle above the 12,800, or on the QQQ, what you're going to see is right this zone here, holding above really a 313. So you want to basically hold above this 50 moving average. You do not want it coming back down. That's bad. That shows crappy false breakouts. So you want to hold here and get a close above on a significant time frame. I'm going to have to leave you guys there. I'm sorry to do it to you so early, but we've been streaming for 3.5+ hours, and I want to come back tomorrow to do the pre-market for Thursdays. And I can only do that when I get some sleep. So I will see everyone tomorrow. Good luck today. Make as much money as humanly possible, but of course, only when it's safe to do so. And thanks so much for the support of the community. I do appreciate it. Looks like we've got a donation coming in here at the end. Where is it? Sid says 13th straight green day. Congratulations, Sid. You know that means a red day. Wait, how do you have 13 days of green? I don't have 13 days of green. Sid making money when I'm making no money. I have red days in between the last 13 days, not always green. Obviously, Americans have received the helicopter money, says Dimitar. The helicopter money is coming in. I remember when Bernanke, who used to be the Fed chairman, everyone laughed about him being the helicopter man, but I think there's more helicopter people out there. Thanks so much to the community. You guys are awesome. We got one of the best communities on YouTube. I'd say the best. Why not? It's awesome. And it's only just getting started. Like the Dr. Disrespect says, we're halfway up the mountain. Are we halfway up the mountain? I don't even know what he says. But basically, we're not even at the tippity top. That's for sure. See you guys. Bye for now.